Alright. Anyway, there you go. There's a Fallout TV meme. Well, that was a shit show. It took far too much effort to get this game to run in Streamlabs, which it has never done before. So this makes a change. Not used to it. Not used to that being a pain in the arse at all. No idea why the microphone's a little bit more quieter than usual as well. Fuck knows at this point. I've given up trying to figure it out, so I almost don't care anymore. Right, that'll do. It's operational enough. It should be fine. Right, anyway. Hi everyone. Apologies for the wait. The game, in the best possible terms ever, was screwed. Literally screwed. But anyway, we managed to get it operational. Thank Christ. This was way, way harder than it should have been to get this to work. Right, so, in a nutshell, in the past, we used to be able to boot up Penumbra Overture, or Penumbra Black Plague, or even Requiem, actually, in all fairness. And they would just work, and we could stream them perfectly through Streamlabs. Streamlabs today, obviously, I think is the problem for this, and recently just had an update. Literally just before we streamed, it had an update. I literally couldn't get these games, any of them, to display in any capacity on the actual Streamlab thing while streaming for you lot. So it literally didn't display at all. It was completely buggered. So, yeah, well, what I've had to do, because the games don't like going into windowed mode properly and crash a lot, I've had to do some serious sort of mucking around to make it work in effectively full screen. But it's still windowed mode, if you like, but it is effectively borderless windowed mode at the moment, pretty much. So, we're effectively playing this in borderless windowed mode. I've never played this like this, so God knows if it's going to work well. Hopefully it will, and we'll be fine. If it fails, just to make it clear, if this does fail, we'll probably just go and jump on Amnesia the Dark Descent or something, because I know at least that will probably work. But for now, hopefully this will work fine. Anyway. So apologies for the delay. I was not expecting this kind of mindfuckery to happen, I'll be honest with you, but here we are. Still, the reason we're playing Overture today, we have played it years ago on the channel. Penumbra Overture, now we last streamed this, I think, about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. It was a long time ago now that we streamed this on the channel. This is actually, by the way, the first Penumbra game in the series, not, you know, after Black Plague and that. I just played them out of order recently, because why not? I haven't been on Overture since we last streamed it, so it's been a little while. I can't remember everything about it, but it's fine. We'll remember what we need to when we get there. The difference with this in particular is you can actually attack enemies, you don't have to hide from them, and also it's a lot more creepy, I would say, this game, in vibe and tone compared to Black Plague and stuff. The main reason we're playing it though is because, of course, we will be taking a look at the new Penumbra game through Soma, which is the Prisoner of Fate add-on. That one, by the way, should just work because Soma is a modern game. But yes, anyway, it's fine. This is why the Penumbra series needs a remaster. Frictional, if you're listening in any capacity, or anyone sends you a clip of this, can you please do a modern port of the Penumbras? I don't think it's asking that much at this point. It would be amazing, by the way. They're good games. Don't even have to remaster them. Just a modern port would be good. Anyway, fine. So, I guess let's dive into Overture. It's been a hot minute since I last played Overture, so I am looking forward to this, actually. I'm quite excited for Penumbra Overture. Alright, let's go. We'll play on normal. Hopefully everything, by the way, will work fine on this without any issues. Hopefully.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland.
Oh, yes, I have had a haircut.
It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I
Surprised
watched
you all
civilization
noticed.
disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
I completely forgot that they have a really different voice actor for Philip in this game. He sounds nothing, obviously, like the voice actor for Philip in other Penumbra games and so on. It's really quite different, actually. Right. Now, like I said, I've had to do some serious sort of like pissing about with this to get it to work at all. So I'm going to be honest, it might not run and look perfect to you all. So if you start seeing things come off the side of the screen or something, i.e. the text, for example, in that cutscene you wouldn't have seen it all, there's literally jack shit I can do about it, I'm afraid, so we're just going to have to live with it. But, you know, it is what it is. We'll work with it all. At the very least, we're able to get the thing to play. But it is annoying that we're going to have weird artifacts and things like that. But there's literally nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid, guys. We're going to have weird reflections like that while playing. Literally, I've gone through hell to get this to even run for you all right now, so the fact that it's even playing is quite impressive. It really is. But here we are, it's all I can do. Borderless windowed mode, which this game, by the way, was not built for. It is pretty rough. Can you turn the game volume down? Yeah, I can. I mean, it is quite quiet, but yeah. Hang on. It's already on 40. There you go. We'll put it on 20, see how that goes. If it's too quiet, I'll put it on 30. Let me know. I can also do stuff in Streamlabs, of course. Right, let's see if I can show you some of the Easter eggs in this. I never, I realised when I last streamed, you know, Penumbra Overture years ago, I never actually bothered to showcase some of the cool stuff, like the Easter eggs and so on. Yeah, the microphone is, by the way, turned up really loud. Like, it's up really loud right now, and there's nothing wrong with it. Even in Streamlabs, it's on full. In Windows, it's on full. I actually have no idea. I think Streamlabs, I'm being honest with you, since its update that happened tonight has fucked itself. I really think it's Streamlabs that's broken. There's nothing I can do about that. All I can say is I've done everything I can, but yeah. I mean, I cannot do much more. I could do a little bit more here, I guess, at best. But that's it. Any better? That's all I can do for my voice, guys. I literally can't turn it up any louder than that. Any better? Anything better than that? You probably aren't going to get, I'm afraid. I have tried. Is that better? Can you hear me? You can hear me. Alright, well, you can hear me better then. Fine. That's all I can do. I literally can't put it any higher than that, and I'm being serious. I have tried my best. We've really just been in the deep end of problems today. What is it in this game to turn? Is it R? No. E? No. Oh yeah, that's leaning, isn't it? What the flipping hell was turn in this damn game? It's been so long I can't remember. Control? No. Alt? No. Shift? No. What the fuck is turning objects in this? Oh, fine. I'll go and look at the bloody controls. Oh, okay. No, I won't go and look at the controls. I can't. I can't use the menu. Oh, fucking hell. This is cursed. This is so cursed. Oh, this was just meant to be a nice, simple stream going back on Penumbra Overture. Fucking hell. This is worse than trying to get Black Ops 7 to boot up without a freaking battle pass being flung in my face. But oh well, whatever. Right. Anyway, let me go through the Easter eggs before I lose my brain cells before we even get to playing. Officially a stream, literally. So, anyway, here you go. Here's one of the little side Easter eggs, if you like. That's obviously meant to be Jack Daniels. The devs actually confirmed that it is literally a Jack Daniels whiskey thing or whatever, and then they had to change the name because of licensing, but they kept all the writing from an actual whiskey thing. So, there you go, there's that. This one's always cool if you're a fan of Call of Cthulhu. If I could put it down and then look at it properly, then I'll show you. Let's see. Ugh. Oh, I can't turn objects, and it's really freaking annoying. Come on, turn. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Right. Ugh, there we go. Hopefully you can all see it. Anyway, this is an Easter egg list, by the way, and it's an Easter egg to Cthulhu. So if you read the actual tin, it says Uncle Cthulhu's Squid Soup. There you go. Call of Cthulhu Easter egg right there. Most people don't know that, but there is a Call of Cthulhu Easter egg in this. It's quite neat. There is another one, I'm pretty sure, somewhere. I just can't remember where it is. There's one that's a reference to like Chris Redfield and stuff in this. It's quite neat. There's the flashlight. Whew. Oh yeah, fisherman wife's love letter. Just what we want. Where is the Easter egg to Chris Redfield? There is an Easter egg to Chris Redfield in this. I just can't remember where it is. Is it here? No. I don't know where it is. There is one. I know there is. It's just about remembering where it is. No, it's not that. No, I can't remember. There's these down here. That woman there on the far right is actually a real person. I can't remember her name, but it is a real person. So there we are. All sorts of stuff. Uncle Cthulhu's Squid Soup, never seen that before. No, it's surprising how many people haven't noticed that one. But it is true, it is an Easter egg to Cthulhu. That's the name. Yes, I was going to say, I knew it was a famous person, but you know, I just can't remember the name. You're right. Dolly Parton. Yes, that's who it is. Dolly Parton. That is actually Dolly Parton in the corner. It's quite clever. See, there are like these fun little Easter eggs inside of Penumbra that I don't think many people really notice, because again, they always run through this like beginning section really quick. So just nobody really notices it. But they exist. I wish I could find where that bloody Chris Redfield one was. But I cannot find it for the life of me. I legit have no idea where it is. Oh well. Anyway, it's fine. Unless it's later. Nah. There's the horrifying pictures. Oi! Go away. I'm trying to show Easter eggs here. No OMG Dolly Parton. Literally. It's quite funny though that they put her in this. I'm in some ways surprised they were allowed to do that, but there we are. But yeah, there's some Alaskan dogs, or they're meant to be anyway. There you are. Is this where it is? Nope. I genuinely can't remember where the hell that Easter egg is. There is an Easter egg in here about Chris Redfield and stuff, and I can't find it. No idea where it is, I can't remember. But there is one in here somewhere. Basically, it's like a mixture of the words Cthulhu and also Chris Redfield put together, which were apparently, according to Frictional's boss, two of the main inspirations for this game. Chris Redfield and also Cthulhu. So there you go. Right, we'll put these here. Get that over there. Right, fabulous. Okay. See ya. Right, there you go. We're done in here. It was good fun. Wait, is it this? No. Yeah, whatever. I'm not going to find it. Right, let's go. Hi, bro. Awesome game watching from South Africa. Hello, welcome to the stream. And it is a good game, I agree. It was a pain in the ass to get running, but it is a good game, and nice to have you here. Appreciate you coming by. Alright, snow time, and then we get to like the creepy vibe area and so on. Anyway, hopefully you lot haven't had too much of the game cut off the screen. Obviously, like I said, there's literally nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. And you're going to get that double reflection at the moment too, because again, there's nothing I can do about it. It's either that or we won't even be able to display and play the game. So we have to make some sacrifices today, unfortunately. It is a little annoying, but it is what it is. Because these games, believe it or not, do not work in windowed mode. But they do work in a mode that they were not built for, which is kind of hilarious. Which is, of course, borderless window. I find that so funny that they work in borderless window, but they won't work in windowed. I think the only other game like that I've ever seen, but it was the opposite way round, where borderless window didn't work, but window did, was HP4. Although HP4's windowed is a bit buggered, but yes. This game is so much similar to Amnesia. Yes, that's because of course it was the prequel to Amnesia. This game was before the Dark Descent and everything, which is cool, you know. It's a very different kind of game, and it's a game that I really quite like. I love both Amnesia and Penumbra. They're both really good, solid titles, to be honest. I do have the desire to play Soma properly at some point, because in all fairness, I haven't played Soma in forever. But there we are. Right, we'll turn that up again a little bit. It's really annoying that this problem has just buggered up the microphone. No idea why, but whatever. There's nothing I can do about it. Right. God, it's been a while. Oh, is this it? No, it's not this. Oh, I thought it was the hammer. Oh no, it's the crowbar, isn't it? It's the crowbar later on in the game that has a reference to Gordon Freeman in Half-Life. Basically, in Half-Life, you obviously have the crowbar and so on. And I think it's actually at the end of this game. I can't quite remember now. It's been a while. You get the crowbar, and Philip makes a reference to Freeman's crowbar or whatever. If you pay enough attention when you play these games, you'll notice all these secrets and things that are a thing. You just gotta pay attention. Oh, put this on there. Hang on. There we go. Whoa. Haven't forgotten how janky the hammering movement is. Jesus. It's been a hot minute. The crowbar must have a Half-Life reference. Don't know about that. These games are very similar to Amnesia. They're the prequel. They are the prequel, indeed. Yes. I like the mechanics where you can throw stuff around. I've been a ton of effort to make that all possible. True, yeah. And all the sound effects sound awesome when you pick up objects. Yeah, they do. I mean, there's no denying it. They are really good. Yay, we can escape now at the end of Penumbra Requiem. It's our way out. There we go. Right, let's go down. Down, down we go. I assume the microphone volume is alright, is it, guys? If it's not, then I might be able to do something possibly in Windows to help. But if it's alright, that's fine. If not, just say. Oh yes, look at that lovely bottle. Worth it. There's the famous map. Sounds okay? Okay, good to hear. Good to hear. Right, I don't think the dog spawns just yet from memory. You have to go in somewhere first and then the dog spawns. So we should be alright. But just in case, I will stay crouched. God, there's one thing I will say about Penumbra Overture compared to like Penumbra Black Plague and that. Don't get me wrong, you know, I prefer Black Plague. I think it's a better game. But, you know, Overture really nails that tension feeling. There's no denying it. This game has a really tense feeling at all times. It's kind of terrifying. This game used to absolutely terrify me. Yeah, the atmosphere is so creepy. The music is so tense. It is. That's literally what I was just saying. But it's true though that like if you compare Overture to Black Plague, you know, Overture is quite a creepy game. You know, it's very tense. Lots of creepy music. Generally, really dark corridors, cave areas, and so on. Every kind of enemy for the most part, maybe not the spiders as much, but you know, the worm and the dogs, they make it feel terrifying at all times as well. It's just generally a much more creepy horror related game, Overture, whereas Black Plague, don't get me wrong, is obviously a horror game, but there's no point where I would say you feel terrified while playing Black Plague. The tension more comes from when you're being chased by a bloke with a crowbar or something. But yes, you know, it's not really as scary. So yeah, I mean, you know, both do their own thing in some ways. God, it's weird what happens when you look at these sort of things in windowed mode. It really screws up everything. It's weird. Right, this is just for making the bomb, isn't it? Yeah, it's alright. I played this game enough to remember exactly what to do with the bomb step. I remember this whole beginning section pretty much off by heart. It's quite incredible, really. But I guess you could argue I have played Penumbra Overture quite a few times in my life. Granted, I haven't played it since we last streamed, in all fairness, so it's been a while. Right, before we do that... Oh yes, the beef. The beef jerky that you will never use for the most part. But yes, the beef jerky. Oh man. There's literally no time you are ever going to use beef jerky in this game for the most part. I mean, I guess you could use it to somewhat trap a dog later on and so on. But yeah, oh wait, have I got the key? I have, haven't I? Yeah. There we go. Fabulous. Yeah, it's all just a bomb. I remember it. It's alright, I don't need it, but we will save. Oh, he didn't whisper. He normally whispers. Shame. I missed the whispering. If it's possible, can you play Second Sight next up? Bloody hell. Someone brought up Second Sight. Wow. That's not a game I've heard anyone bring up. By the way, Second Sight is a good game. If you don't know what Second Sight is, for people that don't know, it's made by the guys that, of course, who made Time Splitters 3 Radical. It was kind of like their, I'll call it, separate project while they were making Time Splitters 2 and also, of course, Future Perfect later on. Second Sight's a really good game. It's not related to Time Splitters, obviously, but it is a very good game. It's very unique too for the time period. Yeah, it's a good game. I like Second Sight, actually. I do like it. I don't know, maybe we'll look at playing that at some point, in all fairness. I haven't played it for a long time. I think the last time I actually played a little bit of that was, surprisingly, with Winch, actually, back at uni. Because I'm pretty sure Winch had tried it out for the first time ever when I got it from CEX for like £2. So, yeah, I think it's been that long now. Granted, I don't remember how much he played of it, in all fairness. I played it all the way through years ago. It's a good game, though. Yes, Tiger, it's creepy. So this one has horror elements, unlike Requiem. Oh god. Requiem, you need to understand, Tiger, that Requiem is not really a Penumbra game that Penumbra fans like to acknowledge the existence of. It's like a game that exists, but nobody wants to remember it. I only streamed it because we're trying to stream every Penumbra on the channel, of course. It's literally the only reason why I did it. Don't worry, we're not gonna. Ooh, I'm just gonna put that away. We're not gonna go through that, you know, awful, crappy, just endless puzzle simulator again. Oh come on, you're not really looking at it anymore. It's fine. Right, where is it? It's a bit closer than I would have liked. Come on, buddy, you just keep going down that way, and I'm gonna go around you. Perfect. Oh man, the music. Hang on, I've got to turn this up. There we go. Right. Got to hear that tense music properly after all. Right, now where is it? Has it turned around yet? Yes. Okay, I think it's gone. Yes. Alright, fabulous. I do play on high PC specs, yeah, in all fairness. Right, get in here before I get eaten. So I can actually concentrate on a chat. Or else I just get attacked by a freaking dog. Yeah, I mean, obviously the PC these days is, honestly, I would consider it a little bit dated in some ways now, but, you know, it does everything that it needs to well enough, especially for old games, of course, still. Right, I've got to remember it off the top of my head. I know that, obviously, it's a GTX 280 Ti. Then there's the i7 CPU. A lot of RAM. I can't even remember how much it is now. It's been a while. But more than enough to do literally everything I want to do. Yeah, I mean, in the end, it does everything, like I said, I want to do. And obviously, like, the 4K walkthroughs and things that I've done over the years, and not just Time Splitters, but other games as well. It's more than happily able to cope with all that. The only thing I'd argue that it struggles a little bit with now, but not that badly, to be honest, is maybe the odd modern game here and there, but most modern games these days release so broken that, to be brutally honest with you, doesn't really matter what you're using. Oh yes, this is the random bloke that eats spiders. I forgot about this guy. Yeah, he writes like these little symbols on everything to indicate what he does. So like he gets a fuel lighter and, you know, burns the spiders and then he eats them, and then if you go in there you get to see more of it. But yeah. Oh. Right. Yes, I like this. This is just neat, interesting design, by the way. I really think that this is quite clever. You know, it's giving like little tiny hints to the player. In some ways, you could argue it's directly telling the player what to do to an extent, but if you don't obviously pay that much attention to your surroundings and that, you probably just look at this and not think much of it. But in general, it is actually giving you some hints. It's quite clever. It's good design. There's no denying it. Frictional are very good when it comes to designing their games, in my opinion. It doesn't mean that obviously everything about their games is perfect, no, but they do a good job. That has to be said. There's my painkillers. I've forgotten how slow it is to try and move the mouse in order to pull items and stuff. Oh, speaking of, Winch will like this actually. So the whispers that you just heard there, it's actually quite interesting because it is, I believe it's Norwegian, but backwards. Someone actually bothered to go through this game and get all those whispers and put them into something, I can't remember what it was now, and reversed it, and then figured out it was Norwegian, and then of course if you translate it from Norwegian into like English or whatever, for example, then you actually get to understand what they're saying. And it's just some Debs, by the way, who just said some normal things, if you like, in life. And they just put it in here, reversed it backwards, and there you go, you got your creepy whispers. It's really quite hilarious, to be honest. So there you are. Those creepy whispers are literally just Debs saying normal sentences for the most part. It's really quite interesting. There's a lot of very interesting background bits to this in Amnesia. I mean, I have spent my fair amount of time at this point, sort of almost studying, it feels like, Penumbra and Amnesia. And it's really quite a fascinating thing going through these games and just understanding some of the stuff that they did for developing them and so on. And I mean, the same goes for like Amnesia and Machine for Pigs, you know. Obviously not many people really like it much, understandable, but if you had seen the design document for it, like I have done, thanks to being at uni and of course my tutor being involved with the game, then you would know it was obviously meant to be a very, very different game. Which it was. It was meant to be an extremely different game. But still, it's quite fascinating to see it all and understand it all. And then of course we've had a lot of information said over the years about Dark Descent's development and how it was literally development hell, that game, and it's actually quite incredible that that game succeeded despite all the problems it had. And if it hadn't have succeeded, Frictional wouldn't exist today. It nearly killed them, that game, Dark Descent. It really did nearly kill them. They were very lucky with that one. So there you go. And the real reason, by the way, Requiem is the way it is because they needed money to help fund Amnesia, you know, Dark Descent. It's clever. I was given Requiem as part of a bundle on Steam. Yeah, you get Requiem if you buy Penumbra now, the collection. They had to sell it. Oh yeah, I need to do this. They have to sell it as a part of the pack because no one would buy Requiem separately, which, in all fairness, you can't really blame them. I tried to play PS2 emulator games, but the games struggle to play. 16 gigs of RAM. I mean, it depends what you're trying to play those games on, obviously, of course. But to be fair, some of those PS2 games on the emulator do, in all fairness, require a fair amount to actually run. Some games are worse than others. It depends on how well they emulate and so on. It's never easy to give a defined thing for everyone as a result. It's just the way it is with emulation. I love the way you can see all that, but then you can't see it drag the guy in the hole. Oh, he's finally changed his name to Winnie. Took you long enough. After all the times I've been calling you Winnie, you finally have decided it's time to update your name. Yes, the famous man that dies in a hole. Who was the guy that escapes the labs and everything that you're in Black Plague. He makes it into these mines, and then he dies. Well, he gets trapped and then he dies, but yeah. I just love the attention to detail in the frictional games. I mean, even like their newer stuff, for example, The Bunker. You know, there's some really good attention to detail in that game. Really good attention to detail. And actually, I tell you what, Winch, you'll like this. We totally should have done this on stream. I don't know why it didn't even occur to me at the time when we were streaming. You can, if you, in the bunker, lock the safe room door on one side, shoot the monster to get it to chase you, and chase you into the safe room. And then when it's in there, shoot it again so it's stunned, and then lock the other safe room door. And what happens is the monster goes back and forth between the two doors trying to get out all the time and smashing it, because of course the monster normally runs away right when it gets shot. And it's hilarious because it just is stuck permanently, effectively trying to get out of the safe room by banging on the two doors. It's great. It's an amazing thing that I'm 100% certain was not meant to be a thing that happened, but still is brilliant. I love it. Anyway, yeah, this is the bloke's tongue after he eats all the spiders. It basically makes his tongue grow and swell up and get poisoned, so he cuts his tongue out because otherwise it would kill him. So that's his tongue. I know, lovely stuff, isn't it? And there's a spider that he was going to eat. Anyway, he died, so he doesn't need to worry about eating spiders anymore. It's all good for him, isn't it? Lovely stuff. Right, anyway, do you also develop games? I used to work at Rocksteady back in the days. I don't anymore. But yeah, I was at Rocksteady for a bit. And yeah, back when I was at uni, I did obviously work on some projects, various projects. And it was quite nice actually, because in general, I had a really good tutor back at uni. He was an amazing tutor actually. And he actively worked on multiple projects in the games industry, and of course he was a part of Amnesia Machine for Pigs, and from what he told me, he helped out on Amnesia The Dark Descent as well a little bit. So, you know, it was really quite interesting to learn more from him, and of course from looking at the Machine for Pigs developer document, you know, it was useful for me to learn how design documents were put together and built, so I could learn a little bit more about how game development works in terms of creating a design document, which by the way every project in the world has, if it's done well, and it gives you an idea of exactly how a game is structured through the design development document all the way through. Gives you an idea of the ideas that will be in the game, etc. And of course, you know, at the end of the day, you can see when the project's complete or whatever what didn't make it into the game that's in that design document and so on. It's honestly, it's a really fascinating area of game development. I think people really look past just how fascinating it is game development. I'm not saying it's perfect by any means. It's definitely not. There's lots of problems with it, of course. But, you know, it is a fascinating area. It really is fascinating. Where's that dog? It concerns me that I can hear it, but I don't know where it is. Where is it? Where's the dog? Where is it? Where's that frickin' dog? Where are you? I really don't like... Oh, where is it? I don't like not knowing where this dog is. It is very horrible. Okay, I think I'm alright. Yes. We'll go with that, shall we? We'll just go with I'm fine. Oh, God. I can literally hear it. It's so close, I think. Right, block that bloody door immediately. Fuck! Lock the door. I can see it down the corridor. I can literally see the dog's eyes right down the corridor. I was like, oh shit. Okay, yeah, lock that door immediately. Oh, bloody hell. You don't know how tense it is in this when the dog actually sees you. It can be like one of the most terrifying experiences ever. Oh, God. Anyway, it'll start smashing through the door in a minute. Fuck. It's horrible when you actually see the eyes and you are not prepared for that. God. Right. It nails it, the atmosphere of this game. It really does. Right, okay, I do actually need to know this one because of the numbers on the door pad. So 2148. So 8412. Okay, 8412. There you go. Right, I don't know if it's broken in yet, but I'm going to crouch. I don't think it's broken in yet, so we should be alright. Whew, 8412. Good, good. Damn. Dogs in this game give me such bad anxiety. I think that's kind of the point of them, to give you bad anxiety. Where is it? Oh, I don't know if it's actually broken in or not. And I hate the fact that there's a certain amount of limit to how far you can see. Where's the door? There we go. Right. 8412, wasn't it? Yes. Okay. Bloody dogs, man. I can't. They are horrible. Can't wait for your next stream. Is Rocksteady the developers of the Batman games? Yes, Rocksteady are the guys that made Urban Chaos, which not many people know about, but that was back on the PS2 days. Good game, by the way. If you've not played Urban Chaos, go and check it out. It's actually worthwhile. Then Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight, and then of course Suicide Squad. But yes, there you go. That's Rocksteady for you. And also welcome to the stream, by the way, other people that have popped by. It's nice to see you. That was horrible, that dog bit. And it didn't even chase me, and it was horrible. It was just the fact that I even saw it for a few seconds when I wasn't prepared was bad enough. Right. Let's get the... Oh, come on, really? Yeah. Oh, come on. How is that? That's fine. Okay, good. There's the pickaxe, which only appears in this game. Incredibly, I know. Hey, look, it's Saw. I want to play a game. Right, anyway. Oh, thanks for that game. I didn't really need to be blinded. Oh, while we're here, actually, put that on 4, will you? Can do this with a hammer. No. Damn it. That was not helpful. Oh, come on, really? I'll put the hammer away. Right, thank you. Oh. I thought I was going to be able to pick it up and throw it, but I guess not. Oh well, it was fun while it lasted. Right then, let's oh yes. Where are the boxes? There they are. Come with me. Oh yeah, thank you. Yes, I would argue, I think, that this... How do you turn objects in this? How do you do it? I would look in the options, but I can't do that because I can't use the mouse in the menu due to our current problem. So I can't even check what the actual option is for that, which is a bit annoying, I have to confess. But it's fine, I'll just have to improvise, I guess. It's alright, I can do it. There we are. That'll do it. Nice, right. There. That's good enough. Oh, come on. Please? Let me... Oh, I'll have to move over a bit. No. No, fuck's sake. This is awful when I can't just turn objects. Is it P or something? No, that's notes. What is it? I know in like Black Plague it's just C, but it's not that in this game, and it's really freaking annoying. Unless you can't do it in Overture. Although I swear you could. Just go straight. R, is it? But that's not rotate, that's just wave the object around. But at least I can do that, I suppose. Maybe Overtures was just really that bad. I mean, to be fair, it might well have been that bad. Oh, come on, I'm close enough, surely. Yeah, that'll do, whatever. Right, we're in. Right. How much damage is he taking? Yeah, fine. It's not a big deal. Right, there's the dynamite. There's some painkillers. Might need those after all the electricity. Oh yeah. Smash this. Then put that in there. Put this in here. There we go. So then put that inside of there. And yeah, we're all good to go. Nice. Awesome. Where's that battery? Get rid of that. Fabulous. See, there you go. I'm actually quite surprised how fast I'm doing all of this. It generally means that I remember this game very well. Which doesn't surprise me, I suppose, that much. Anyway, there was a dog there. I didn't realise. I mean, to be fair, it was hard to see. It just was right in the distance. I could see it. Rocksteady did develop the Batman games such as Arkham Asylum, yeah. There was a dog there, yeah. I can't remember, did this game have a glow stick? It does have a glow stick, yes. You can use it when you want, obviously. It's best to not use it when you're right next to the enemies, which is why I had it off. But yes, there we are. Right, let's go. Right, now if the dog is here, I'm going to have to put the glow stick away. Where is the dog? Oh god, the dog's right there. Brilliant. Okay, I'll just have to go this way around. You can, by the way, actually attack the enemies in this game. So you could, if you really want to, kill the dog. But I feel like unless it's really necessary, I'm not going to do that sort of thing, because it will kind of kill the tension a bit. Right, I feel... Oh god, but I'm going to have to blow up the wall. Oh no. Is that dog just going to run around the corner? I hope not. If it is, this could be an awkward explosion, to put it lightly. Right, here we go. Oh god, right. Run. Oh, careful, careful. Yeah, don't worry, the dog totally didn't hear that. In. Whew. Apparently this game doesn't have a normal rotate option like the others. It says hold R and use right and left stick to spin items. Interesting. So yeah, alright, it's not like the others then. That's kind of annoying because, I mean, I'm so used to the other ones now, which work really well, you know, when you rotate an item and stuff. But yeah, oh well, I guess it's fine. We'll live with the R option. It's better than nothing, I suppose. It is quite janky though. I could hear the worm, the good old worm. Right, this is the part of the game that I always semi-remember, but not fully. Let's get this way first before we go in there. I think there is... Oh, it's this bit. Hello, dog. Bye, dog. I remember this section. This bit sucks. Because you have to listen to bloody Morse code in order to figure out the door code. Which is not fun. It's actually really awful to do that bit, but yeah, it's the only part of the game I kind of dread. There's nothing that really gives you an idea of the Morse code though, is there? I don't think. Oh, here it is. Yeah, no, there is. Oh god. This feels like I'm going back to my days of Blood of the Dead's Easter egg quest. Right, anyway. Fine. Obviously what I need is numbers. The letters don't matter in this case. It's all numbers. Alright. I should be able to figure this out, I reckon. Okay, I'll remember it like this. So, 5, for example, then would be beep, 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 like that. And then I assume... God, this really is taking me back to Blood of the Dead. A long one would be beep, like that. Yes. Okay. God, this is going to be awful, but fine, I'll remember it. I will remember it. Can't wait to have to do that. I just can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, right. It's fine. It's only Morse code. No biggie. I've got so many flares. No. Can I grab that? No. You prick. Just jump on the box and grab the freaking fuse. Oh, come on. You're so close. There we go. Got it. Nice. Alright, awesome. That's the fuse. Right. Morse code time. Let's see if I can figure this out. Morse code. Codes, you're used to codes. You do them all the time. I do them all the time. Doesn't mean I enjoy doing them or wish to do them. But yes, I am used to bloody codes. But I can turn that off because you don't need it. This, obviously grab it. Oh god, here it is. Okay, hang on. Right, let's wait for it to restart. I might actually write this one down. Hang on, I'll get notes up for this. I'm going to need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Long. Not. Okay. Alright, so the first one's definitely 5. Long, long, dot, dot, dot. Is that 7? I think that's 7. Hang on. I need the notes quick. Is it this one? Yes. 7, yes. So dot, 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 dot. Yep, so 7. Okay, so the second number is 7. Right, so what's the third and then the fourth? Right, so go back through it again. That's here. 3. Okay, so that's 3. And then we need one more, and then we'll get it. Eight. Okay, so the code is 5738. Yeah. Yeah, it's 5738. Listening to that Morse code, 100% 5738. I can't open it yet though, because obviously we haven't got the power on. But that's fine, at least I know what it is. So, cool, we got the code for the gate, 5738, and I've written it down so I won't lose it. But it's also in the chat now, thanks to Winch too. So, we've got the code, it's all good, we've got the code. Right. I always hated that Morse code step, but it is quite handy when you have the notes open for it. It does make quite a difference. Right, yeah, this is the part where you smash the box. God, all these memories are coming back to me right now. Almost feels like I played this game too many times in my life. But that's not possible, it can't be true. I couldn't have played this game too many times in my life. It's all a lie. Did I miss something? Why is JokerAlex's name become Fly? Winch. It's because he changed his name to what his real name actually is. He is Winch, by the way, or Winnie Winch if you like. That is his true name. His proper name. This JokerAlex Anonymous thing is just a load of bollocks, really. It's an alias of some kind that should not be existent. Winnie Winch is where it's at. That's been around for years, by the way, Winnie Winch. So yes, it's been around for a very long time. Okay, right. So, put this in here. And then I should be able to... Actually, I wonder if it'll come out by just doing this. Let's see, will it? Right, cool. I know that wasn't going to work, but did it pop out the fuse? Yes, it did. Nice. Alright, there's the new fuse. Right, now I need to figure out this bit, which was in the notes, wasn't it? Hang on. This one? No. Which note was it in? There's a note somewhere, isn't there? No. Have I not found the note for this yet? Oh, it's over here. I actually haven't found it. Right, here we go. Right, so... yeah, number 1 doesn't matter. Secondary power flow, so the number 2. Cooling system, so water, steam, grease, and 1. Okay. Doesn't sound too horrendous. So, that's 1, that's 2, so this one first. Then water, which is going to be this. Then steam, which will be that. Then grease, which is going to be this. And then finally 1, which will be that. Okay, so now if I do this, it should work. Yep, there we are. Look at that. First try. I forgot how pitch black this game is. Well, it's meant to be pitch black, that's the whole point. Also, I love the way that these turn, it looks really funny. It's very dated, that. Oh, man. Considering I haven't played this for so long, I'm actually quite impressed with myself. I'm doing pretty well. Learning this at a decent rate again as well, which is nice. It's going very well. I'm very impressed with myself. Right, I am not looking forward to this next bit though, because the dog is on the other side of the bloody gate. But before we do that, I guess we need to go and talk to Red. I think Red is in here, isn't he? Maybe not. Do you not have to talk to Red right now? No, okay, fine. I know he talks in a minute. Oh, unless he talks when I go to the gate. He might talk when I go to the deck. Gives the dog a hug and I'm alright. Oh, here we go.
Good day. Good day, can you hear me? Well, I hope that your ears are working better than your tongue, so that you might use them to listen to my words. You have turned on the light at the end, beginning and middle of the tunnel, but some things remain shrouded in darkness. My Morrissey message I hope has helped, but what you need now is to the wall hole to the right of the fence. Go now, there is no time to explain. Well, in fact, time is one of the few things we have in abundance down here. What surprises are spoiled by such canty curiosity.
Now. You, I have to confess, are not thrilling. I'm just going to stay back when I do this. 5738, wasn't it? 5738. Freaking leg it. There's a dog right on the other side. Is it going to come in? I feel like it will come in, won't it? You coming in? Yep, there we go. I knew it was coming in. Right, hopefully it can't see me up here. I'm not sure if it can or not, actually. Oh, come on, bugger off. No, don't come this way. Ugh. Go away so I can get past you. There we go, that's looking more promising. Yes. I'll stuff it. This is a bit risky, but we'll do it. Whew, whew. Lovely, right, we're in. I can't remember if I can even go this way, but we will attempt it. Yes, we can. Fabulous. Make him sleep using the pickaxe. It's not really making him sleep, that, is it? It's more killing him, but yes. Oh.
My memory is like something with a great many small holes. We shall be needing to perform some minor demolition work so that we might one day meet again. For this task, we shall require the use of a large, earth-eating metal monster, and that monster is thirsty for juice from the place where things are kept. By the way, you can call me Red. It's not my name, you understand, but I am sure you will agree. It is a name rather similar to a cardigan. Fetching when worn correctly.
Feed it on your legs, yeah, great. Another useful suggestion. Where the flipping hell is that door? Okay. Right, I'm just gonna sneak around you. You just stay there. Okay. I think we can go to excavation first from memory. So let's head this way. Whew. Oh, jeez. Oh no, is this locked? Oh no, it's not locked. Fabulous. Oh, okay, right, we don't need to worry about dogs anymore.
Those holes in my mind are increasingly gaping. You cannot breach the inner sanctum of the place of storing. The entryway is blocked. So what if the squashy material between my ears is squashier than most? I may not be perfect like a hanging picture, but my words are wise and backed up by time. A pox on both your brain cells. Try as I may, you must think that I deceive you with my admittingly cunning ways. As far as my eye has seen, our rocky grave extends, and yet you cast away my hope like you would a puppy freshly rolled in its own feces. I hope that your warped sense of morality is better company than I, because now it is all you have left.
Anyway, he's very happy as per usual. Don't know why he's so happy. And here it is.
I'm sorry. Sometimes my emotions are like a disobedient pet. Uncontrollable and often rolling in shit. Better safe than sorry, they say. But I think we are both sorrier than we are safe. A tunnel lies between a nearby watery cave and the place where things are kept. Take the second right from the closed door, and you will find what you seek.
Anyway, I see Chip is here. Hello, Chippy. Welcome to the streamy. Nice to see you. And here's element 115, as you can see. No, but this is the rock that basically drives people insane. Right, now, this bit, you need to do this annoying... Actually, I should have probably done this. Oh god, don't tell me they're going to attack me now. Please not. I'm not ready to be attacked by the spiders right now. I hope they're not going to attack me now. That would be really shitty if they do. Right. Yeah, there we go. Right, now. Oh my god. It is a little bit lengthy having to do this, I'm not going to lie. It has to be said that the gameplay mechanics in the other games are vastly updated and improved than Overture, which is definitely dated. No, you prick. Ugh. Right, come on. I'll just pick up the fucking box. Right. Thank you. A rock that drives people insane. It sounds like element 115 to me. It damn well is element 115. As the song says, no one survives 115. So there you go. Yeah. Right, there we are. Right, and then yeah, there we go. Bloody hell, man. Right, anyway, let's just pick this up. Negotiations were short. Bit of a headache. Was ill for most of the week. That's because you looked at element 115. How many times have I told you? Don't look at the element. Oh, come on. Thank you. Right, there we go. I vaguely remember this section being awful. This is the one where you're chased in the caves, isn't it? Oh, it is. Right, get the pickaxe out. Yep, this is it. Well, shit. I hate this bit. Ugh. Quick, quick. Lock. Right, go. Rock. Come on. What? What do you mean? That didn't crush him. Don't give me that bullshit. Definitely did not crush him. I do not believe that even for a second. That is a lie. Right, go. Come on. Right. Can we not, like, kill him this time, please? Oh, give me the bloody rock. So, are they coming up behind me there, or am I just getting killed by the rock? Maybe they are coming up behind me. I'll have to have a look in a minute. They're possibly coming up behind me. There's no way the rock is crushing him. I refuse to believe that. Let's have a look and see what the boulder's hiding, I suppose. Oh, okay, fair enough. They were coming up behind me.
Now
Okay.
you should find yourself in the watery cave of conversation best.
Oh,
With the tunnel
balls.
about
Hang
to
on.
from
Ah!
time to time.
Oh, hang on, hang on. Not a good time to press the R key. Fuck's sake, I wanted the 4 key. Oh, hello. I was expecting to go a lot further back than this. Oh my god, you move slowly with this. Wow. Like, why is there just a random acid pool in here? Go a bit faster would be nice. Get this. Right. Oh my god. Okay, right. Why can he not sprint in here? It's so annoying. Come on. Smash it. Oh. Why? No. Go, 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 go down the hole. Oh, I really hate that section. I knew it was coming up soon as well, and it's an awful section. Right, good. Whew.
There should be some insect repellent in that red and white cross box in that room. Just in case those spiders found your flesh delicious. How does my brain flesh know your fluids are leaking? Because the red tricked you. The spidery tunnel was far from a necessary evil. More so, it served as a well-deserved punishment. You thought my mind had been lost to the ravages of time, but poetic justice is struck with a sonnet and an eight-legged baptism of fire. With justice now served cold, I hope that we can be good friends. Now reclaim the key and go juice, and find a way to the mining monster.
He's so nice, isn't he, Red? There we are. You know what? When I already know what happens to Red at the end of this game, I in some ways don't feel so sorry for him. At all, really. I just remember the ice platform section where you find the crowbar, I believe. We must have spent an hour trying to work out that. I remember the bloody ice crowbar section, don't you worry. And I remember how painful it is. Anyway, yes. Now I was looking into getting BO7, then the headache started. Fair enough. It's a reasonable reason to have a headache, in all fairness. Right, it's this way, isn't it? Yeah. Oh god, it's so janky moving items in this game. It's so janky in comparison to just every other fictional game that's ever made. They really did upgrade the movement in the other games quite severely, but it's good because it was a good upgrade in all fairness, and needed. Right, anyway, oh god, is this the crane where you have to like move it? What even is that supposed to be a picture of? Greek myth, but what is the actual picture supposed to be of? What is that? I don't know, a jar or something? Who knows? Anyway, we'll save it so I don't have to go through that again. Gosh, 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 gosh. Right, not that way. Not that way. There we go. Right, in all fairness, what am I actually supposed to do with this again? It's been a while. There's no release button, is there? No. Yes. Oh, it's up there, right, fair enough. There you go. Oh no. Oh. There we are, and then down a little bit more. Bit more. That'll probably do it. Wonder if I can reach that from here. Not quite, but I can do this. Go on, you're nearly there, mate. Yeah. Really, mate? Now, if this was Penumbra Black Plague, you would have made that. Right, here we go. Seriously. Alright. Done. Look at that. Like a boss. Right, what's in here then? There we go. Oh, that looks really weird when you get the double vision of the light. Look like the cursed mask from Scratches. Oh god. Flipping Scratches. The Aztec mask that like has a curse or something on the whole mansion. Because like the dad or whatever picks up this Aztec mask for fun and keeps it in his house, and then apparently it just curses the whole house. Even though that's probably not actually true, that it's just a random item. But yes, Scratches' whole story is very odd to follow, in all fairness. Right, now can I go under this? No, I can't. Okay. I thought I might just be able to do it, but no, I can't. A little sad. That's alright, I can easily put the wooden planks up. Not hard. Whee! Right, wooden planks. Oh god. This is awful. Like, this is not proper movement. There we go. Oh no, it's stuck on something and I can't look down properly. Right. God, you have to hand it to Frictional. They really did improve their freaking movement system immensely in their later titles. Come on. There we go. There we are. Right. No. Oh, yeah. That's probably good enough, isn't it? Yeah, that's good enough. Right. Awesome. Now, Scratches is a game you've got to stream. Is it though? Is it a game I should stream? I mean, I can stream it probably if it even works on Windows 11. God knows if it'll work on Windows 11, that game. I'd have to have a look. I know somebody requested Scratches actually for us to fix. I believe Scratches is on our fix list for fix enhancers. That's not even a joke. I genuinely think it is on the fix list for fix enhancers. Scratches. I'm pretty sure it is. I vaguely remember someone requesting that. But yes, anyway. Scratches at some point. I'll have to, I guess, attempt it. In some ways, Scratches would be a lot more fun if you did it in a co-op way rather than solo. You can get a lot more of a laugh out of it in co-op, I think. God, this is a great vent. Right, anything else around here? I don't think so. No. Okay, right, I think we found everything we need to around here. Ugh, you have to put the hammer away every time just to open a door. The double vision makes it so your character is always drunk. Yeah, totally. I mean, to be fair, the double vision normally wouldn't exist. It's because we're playing it in borderless window because we didn't have a choice. It shouldn't really be there by default, but there's bugger all I can do about it. I do think that problem is because of Streamlabs, by the way. I think it's this update. Unfortunately. God, it looks weird though when you see the double vision of the lights up on the ceiling. Is this the game where there's that secret in the wall that you have to blow up? Maybe? Might not be. That might be Necrolog I'm thinking of. Probably is Necrolog actually. You know, I do have to say, after streaming Black Ops 7 last week compared to streaming this week, despite this being painful to get working, obviously, it is a lot more entertaining to play. There's no denying it. I'm having a lot more fun playing this than I am Black Ops 7, so yeah, it's alright by me. There's the saw. Ooh. There we go, that's the dynamite. Maybe this is the game where you have to blow up the wall. It might be, actually. I think this might be the game where you blow up the wall. Will you open properly? Thank you. How about Tabletop Simulator? I'm alright. That just looks really boring to me. I do have it in my Steam library, actually, the original one, but I've just looked at it for all these years and gone, not interested. Right, now. Yeah, where's the dog? You know, right now, creeping around these hallways is a bit like waiting for Chip to release a Phantom Menace fix. You're hiding just in case he randomly comes out from behind a wall and goes, "Here it is!" Straight in your face. You're like, oh! Jump scared by Chip and the Phantom Menace fix. Right, I'm gonna hide here for a sec. That looks really weird the way you've written that winch with Black Ops 7 equals shit game, and then it's got immediately after that Penumbra. Shit game Penumbra is what it looks like in the chat from where I'm looking at it right now. But yeah, I know what you mean. I haven't bothered playing Black Ops 7 since we streamed it. I don't really want to. I'll be brutally honest with you. I really don't have any desire to. But I do obviously care for the fact that, you know, it is a new zombies game. At the end, ooh, where's the dog? Oh, it's right there. Hopefully it can't see me. There we go, it can't see me. You can't see me. Definitely can't see me. Ignore the traffic cone that's currently just moving. Oh dear. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is not good. Oh, this is awful. I'm stuck in like the worst possible position right now. Can you bugger off for a sec, please? I would like to get to a better hiding spot. This is not exactly brilliant. I think he's buggered off, so I can go. Thank you. Right. Oh, where's my saw? Yes, of course the dog wouldn't hear a saw blade going off like this or anything. Alright, come on then, in we go. Lock the door immediately. Oh, that's the worm. Right on cue, and that there's a dog sign just to let you know you're going to get your arse eaten. Well, yes, anyway, as I was saying, oh, we're in another area with a dog immediately. You're kidding, right? Where the hell is it? Oh, it's right there. Shit. Quickly, 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 quickly. Please don't be a dog down here. I think we're alright. It's really difficult to talk about things in the chat when there are so many dogs around. Right. I don't even know where I'm actually supposed to be going at this point. I'm just kind of walking around and hoping for the best. Any dogs? No dogs. Good. Right, hang on. Oh, I'm there. Oh shit, the dog's gonna be right next to me then if it's making that sound. I can't look at the map any longer. We need to move. And really get. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna get the hammer out just in case we need it. Jesus Christ. Oh no, he's actually coming around the corner. walk past, isn't it? Come on now, you don't see me, right? You're just gonna keep going down the corridor or something? What the flippin' hell is it? Where is it? I don't know where it's gone now. That makes it even worse. Ooh, back it up, back it up, back it up. Right, we'll stay here for a second. The dog sign wasn't there for show, damn right. Zombies is a lot more fun with others, it's why I mostly play with friends. But yeah, Zombies has gone down here over the years. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, Black Ops 7, I enjoyed playing it in all fairness when I played it with Jason, but that was on Ashes of the Damned, which is just a better map than Astra. But yeah, you know, I enjoyed playing it with Jason, it was quite fun playing it with Jason, but I played Zombies with Jason on all sorts of games for years, so yeah, even Vanguard, which was awful, I enjoyed playing with Jason just because it was, you know, a fun co-op experience. But yeah, I don't enjoy playing. Anyway, yes, I don't enjoy playing solo on Modern Zombies much, I have to be honest. I've been playing. Oh, flipping hell. Hello. Right, I'm gonna have to move. Fuck it. Have that. Right. Whew. Alright, hopefully they can't come up here. Oh, shit. Okay, they can come up here. Oh, he ran off the edge. Okay, that was quite convenient. Maybe I am safe up here. Go on, run off the edge. He's not running off the edge. Shit. Right, you just go down there. Oh, fuck it. Jump down. Right, come on, let's go. Right, where are we going? Generally don't know where we're going. This'll do. Put the hammer away. Oh, man. That second dog did me dirty. It did. You have no idea how horrendous that was. It's an awful position anyway. We might as well take... actually, are we that dead? I'm losing blood, but I should be okay. I'll be honest with you, Philip. If you're losing blood, you probably won't be okay. Just putting it out there. Right, anyway, I'm in the right area, so that's good. Let's push it. Yeah, let's push it. I can push that. Oh, we can get glow stick out again now. Yes, anyway, as I was saying, I've been playing a lot of older Zombies lately, and I've been having a lot of fun going back and playing older Zombies, actually. Loads of fun playing it. It just makes me not want to play Modern Zombies, I'll be honest with you. But yes, it's good fun. Right, where's the big power thingy? Is it here? No, where is it? Oh, well, here it is. Yes, the incredible bendy wire. I remember it. Oh, why is there no power? What am I missing? Oh, yes, that would help. There you go. Right, now. It works. No, I know what I'm missing. It's the key. There you go. On. Don't tell me you need bloody fuel. Fine, I'll give you bloody fuel. Where even is the fuel thing? Oh, it's here. What's this? The lid on the gas can is rusted shut. I bet I have something. Oh, for fuck's sake, really? You can open it. Why don't you just, I don't know, get your hammer, give it a smack. Can I do that? Oh, that actually worked. I didn't think he was going to do that, I'll be honest. Alright, awesome. Well, that solves that problem then. Nice. Alright. Ugh. There you go.
Seek to find the truth behind all this mystery. And set you free. Right. Truth is one, and let us not trust to wrinkled gifts. What you see lies in the shadows beyond this collapsing of the sky. And if you look closely, so do I. A century of days has passed since I saw this area last. The disease once sought to kill poor men. I took them on a wild poultry chase. They ate me dead. They came from out the big metal door, but after all my years, I hide and seek turned to seek and hide. And then there death here beneath the solid rock sky.
You have to love the fact that Philip just leaves the power turned on this thing. You know, what happens if a Philip 2.0 comes down here at some point in the future and needs to use that? They're not going to find any extra fuel, are they? They're just going to get screwed. So, you know, Philip's just doing everyone dirty here. Maybe the dogs want to turn on the fuel, you know? Oh yeah, I wanted to read what Chip's brain cells were having. Been reverse engineering Star Wars Phantom Menace for the last week. I spent all day making a 64-bit installer. Indeed he has. He's been sending me info about that all day. And then the field of view, resolution, FPS. I'm dead. He is dead. But he's not quite dead. He's half dead. He's actually still alive, Chip. He just didn't really realise how alive he was. Anyway, he's semi-dead, but it's okay, he's still functional. Oh, flipping hell, okay, that was unnecessary. Flipping leggy, it's a big ass worm. Literally a worm, there you go, there it is, a big worm. Yes, that thing was huge. It was a big ass worm, mate. Pain in the arse, that's what they are. Oh well, at least it had fun sliding to its demise, I suppose. Oh no, that's the spider corridor, isn't it? Sorry, I'm just doing all the voices. The voices! The voices in my head, they scream! There you go. Good old Richtofen quote while we're at it. Why not? Oh, is that actually gonna... Oi! That was just an accidental throw as well. It was a good throw. Hell yeah, Fly. I'm intending on making modding programs for the game, but right now I'm making a full-on widescreen patch, which will be out very soon. It will be out very soon. Probably tomorrow, but who knows? Depends if he's still alive or not. I made a modding Discord for the game also, which I shared in Alex's Discord and the general chat. That is true. If you want to... I'll mention it now. If you're interested in actually having a go or being a part of the community of Star Wars Phantom Menace, the game on PC, and making mods for it and helping reverse engineer it and so on, whatever, then yeah, Chip, do leave a link for the Discord channel inside my general chat on my channel. So if you are interested in joining that and being a part of it, feel free. Likewise, if you want to obviously fix up the game with a modern day fix and everything, then you can go in there as well and you can get the fix from in there. So yeah, you know, by all means, go and join the Phantom Menace Discord server. It's not something that I ever thought I would ever be saying is a thing, but here we are. As it stands right now, obviously, Phantom Menace from the modding perspective is going to take a very long time, probably, but, you know, the more people that are interested in helping for that, the faster it will probably go. So, yeah, it's a thing either way. No matter how many times you play this game, it will always find a way to jump scare you when you least expect it. It's true that. It is true. It is true. Unfortunately. I imagine in there there'll be a mod that allows you to force jump over a platform and join Qui-Gon Jinn. Yes. Right, I know the spiders are here. Actually, can I creep past them? I can't remember. Is that possible? Can I creep past you? Oh. Oh. It's promising. It is promising. Oh, I might be able to creep past them. Hey. It's not bad. I like creeping past them. I'm sure there'll be something that makes them wake up in a minute, but still. Oh my god, the double vision here is awful. Oh, that's definitely not going to wake them up. What happens if you... Oh, I can't. Oh, yes I can. Can't. Got that lever is a bit buggered, isn't it? Right, now if we just creep out, hopefully the spiders still won't wake up. Go on, don't wake up. You know you don't want to. I'm not even sure what that opens. I assume a door somewhere, but I don't know where the door is. Or is it back where I came from? I guess it's back where I came from. Right, well that went alright actually. No issues. Oh fuck, okay, yes, issues. Right. I honestly thought we might get away without the spiders spawning at all, but oh, really? It's a time door. Oh, you bastard. Right, let's see if we can get you to fall down the hole. Go on. Eh. It's not going to fall down the hole. Right, screw it. Alright, hang on. Just casually jump over the top of it, it's fine. Who even creates a door mechanism like this in real life? This is a genuine question. Why? Why would anyone ever do this to themselves? There's no reason to. This is not like getting past a tapestry inside of HB2 on PS2. You know, it's unnecessary. Oh my god, go away. Right, we're here. Yes. Piss off. Right, we're in. Oh, that's what I like to see. Success.
With my remaining ear to the ground, I hear your trembling tootsies padding towards their final destination. Things come to those that wait, whether they want them or not. And soon I think your wait will be over. The great metal door in reality is calling you, just as the Reaper beckons me forward. I look forward to finally greeting you. I only hope I need not greet the Reaper man first.
Phantom Menace is so underrated. I mean, I'm not sure I go quite that far when it comes to the game. But, you know, it's not the most awful Star Wars game in existence. Believe me, there are far worse. But, yes. It's one of those games that I think was certainly something for its time. If it had modern improvements, it would certainly be, I think, a decent contender for a more, I guess, up there Star Wars game, shall we say. Right, now the dogs are back, aren't they? Great. Where are they? Oh shit, right there. Okay, we'll go the opposite direction. GG spider jumps, damn right. Anyway, this is the last area of the game from my memory. So I believe we're right at the end of the sort of like main part of the game, because I'm pretty sure this is where you find Red. Hello Haz, welcome to the stream, nice to see you pop by. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely the last area of the game. Feels weird that we got here so far. How long have we been streaming for? 1 hour 40 minutes, is that it? Seriously, I've managed to get through the whole of Penumbra Overture that fast so far. Flippin' hell, man. Need to apply for speed running in the Penumbra world. It's actually quite impressive. And if I wasn't stopping to look at the chat and that, I'd probably be even further through it. So that is quite impressive. Also, rations. Oh my god, this double vision is horrible right now. Oh, Jesus. Absolutely evil. Alright, get me out of that room. Oh yeah, look, it's the early prototype amnesia cupboard. Here it is. This is it. Early amnesia prototype cupboard. Actually is, by the way. The cupboard I'm pretty sure that they used in like early builds of amnesia. Oh no. Can you not just let me in anyway? That would be great, you know. Can I use the bolt cutters on the door? I mean, they did it in Doctor Who. The Ood came along and went. So yeah, I should be able to do it. Don't get double vision. Nah, I'll start hearing 303, won't I? They had a song called Double Vision. Although obviously their two most famous songs, probably, well, three I guess, are Starstruck, Don't Trust Me, and then the one that I certainly remember and was quite a big hit at the time anyway was Punk Bitch. I really like Punk Bitch actually, that was a song I was a big fan of from them. Probably, in my opinion, their best song anyway. Punk Bitch. Do 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 do. God, it's been a long time since I heard 303. Bollocks it all. This is not a good time to have a shut door. Alright, hopefully the dog is not coming around the corner. It is coming around the corner, isn't it? Let's put the glow stick away for a sec. Oh, flipping hell, it is coming right around the corner. Hello, goodbye. Alright, let's find the nearest door, shall we? Ah, luckily there's one right here. Open. Oh, you are kidding me! This is not the time. Get the hammer out. Ow! Right. I've had it with you. Alright, I was going to hit you in the face, but you managed to jump on me too fast. Why is every door locked? This does not help. Right, did we get the bolt cutters? Yes. Every single door is locked. I really should probably stop and actually look at the map. Where is the map? That would be kind of handy. Do 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 do. Oh man, these ribs. Right, where are we? Oh come on, let me look at the map at the very least. Right, we're here. Tool storage. That's where we came from, I assume. Refinery. Shaft 12 was where we couldn't go earlier. Fuck it, should we just run down the corridors and hope for the best? Probably be the easiest option at this point. You didn't see me, you didn't see me. Good, you didn't see me. Right. This way this time. Oh, you... What is even the point? Why are there so many of you? It's not helping. Can you fuck off, please? Go on. Go down the corridor. Thank you. Can you stop going in the direction I want to go, though? It's not helpful. Alright, we can put the torch away for a minute. Alright. Now, you just keep going down there. Yes, you keep going. Oh. Get the hammer out. Fuck it. Right, come on then. In the face. That's what you get. Right. Here we are. This is the door I want. There we go. All these. Oh my god, look at the speed of that animation. Oh my days. The animation speed of that conveyor belt is. Oh man, I feel like I am looking at a 20 frame per second animation belt. Jeez. That feels slow. Anyway, yes, they are dog tests. Look at that frame rate. Oh, that is beautiful. That 20 frames per second conveyor belt. Honestly, it looks like I'm looking at the most intense motion blur I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, look at that motion blur. You ever want to play a driving game but don't have the funds for a driving game but have the funds to buy Penumbra? Here you go, you're playing Forza Horizon right here, mate. Right. This puzzle. Oh my god, that's horrible when you turn the... Whoa! Oh my god, that is horrendous. I've not had a game like that in a long time, where if you turn in a very particular way, it blocks out all the sound in one ear. Oh, that's horrendous. I don't like that. I need to stand over here. That's going to actually do my ears in. Oh, that's awful. Oh, I've done it. Well, that was easy. Right, puzzle's done. Oh, there was one in the middle. Of course it wasn't that easy. I genuinely thought we had done it for a sec. Oh god, that is so bad. That I do not like that. I might actually have to do this. That is actually doing my ear in. Legitimately. That's horrible. Right. Which one's the back one? Well, where's the back one? I can't even tell if that's moving or not. No idea. Oh, it's not putting them back up now. Ah, right, we've got the back one. Ugh. No. Has to be the back one. He's getting soft locked by his headphones, literally. Oh, you. I hate this so much. No. Oh, come on. Oh. That one, no. That one. Then that one. There we go, we got it right. Thank Christ. Okay. Oh, who needs to worry about the guy's legs? He doesn't have any legs worthwhile anyway. This might take a few minutes without doing the jump spree button. There we go. Yeah, we're off.
Ah, only the engraving etched in the back of my mind can compare to the sight you must be seeing. Now power has returned. I wish I could be there with you, but circumstances do not allow for such frivolities. Maybe soon there is something you can do about that. But tell me, are there other melted conveyances now churning in the dock room? I think I know where they lead. It is some kind of heaven or a utopia.
Where's the rock? Come on. Oh. Seriously? A rock didn't work. Alright, we'll use this then. Okay, we won't use that then. Really? Alright, fine. Where's the rock gone? Okay, we'll use this. Seriously? You can't just use that to smash down a ladder. Why not? Really? Give me... Oh, I guess I could do this. Alright, come on then. No. Why is turning so shit in this game? No. I actually hate the turning in this game. It is one of the worst things ever made. Compared to all the other entries, turning in this game sucks. It's so bad. Right. What more do you possibly want at this point? Oh, come on, you can jump on this. What a catch. What more do you want? Getting whispers. I'm always watching, Mike Wazowski. Always watching. And you dudes, how the flipping hell do I get this ladder down? Pretty sure you just have to throw something at it and then it comes down, but apparently not, according to this. Seriously? I could have sworn it was just a case of throwing something at it. But apparently not. You can't climb, jump, unfortunately. As much as I wish you could. You can't do that. Right, okay. Is there something in here that I can use? Can I go in here? No. Oh, come on. I wonder if they use any sort of motion capture in this game. Or the creature's movement and stuff. Unlikely. In fact, no, to be honest, I would say no. Because it would cost them too much. Motion capture itself is very expensive. So they wouldn't have used it for this. Especially as back then they were very small during Penumbra time period and had no money whatsoever, pretty much. It's the same with Amnesia. Right. Try that, I guess. Hopefully that doesn't ruin this conveyor belt. I wonder where it goes. Ah, I wonder if that is how you do it. You put it on the conveyor belt and then it comes through out of the vent bit. Might be. Okay, well, if it doesn't come through there, then we may have lost the really important item. That's fine. Don't need it anyway. It's all good. But seriously though, where did that actually go? Look, it moves then. It blatantly is from just throwing things at it, but it's being really annoying. I can literally see it moving as well. Come back. Not really a good angle to throw at this thing either, which really sucks. Nope, no clue then. If I can't get a rock back, which would have been quite handy. Come on, give me a rock. Please. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we we go. Go on. Oh. There we go. Right, I've got the rock back. Nice. Now, how am I going to do this? Not like that. Every part of the environments looks so different, and I think it's a great thing. There's many games where they just copy and paste textures, so it's cool to see this game is so great. I agree, yeah. I do agree. Alright, I legitimately actually have no idea, for once, what to do. Unless, surely not. They can't surely want me to push more buttons in order to open certain things. That can't be it. Really, no way. Oh, come on, move faster. Alright, legitimately this might be the first time ever in the whole game where I am actually stuck. Makes a change. If I could throw that at that. Not quite. Unless I'm not supposed to be here yet and I'm missing an item, possibly is the case, in which case we'll go somewhere else. Okay, no, I'm definitely meant to be here. Oh, really? I can't even get out. Right, now we really are screwed. I actually haven't got a clue. This is not good. What else have I got? Oh, boy, in my inventory, other than the bolt cutters. Still got that pointless padlock from the very start of the game. Oh, hang on, there's a button up there. If I can hit that. Did that work? It didn't work, really. That's helpful. Right. Now what? This is a very awkward situation. Interesting. Can I use it on this? No. This is a bit of a problem that I have nothing that I can use to get that down at all. Like, there's nothing I have access to now, and I can't even leave the room. So this is a bit of an issue. Give me the rock. Come on. Please. Come on. Bastard. No. Right, well we really are stuffed. I legit have no idea what we're going to do about this. Screwdriver. Can I do something with this somewhere? That'd be good. Anywhere at all. that further back. Can I do something with a screwdriver in here? Where's the screwdriver then? Yeah, alright. Not gonna lie. I think we might be a bit screwed. Legit, there's no way I can do anything at this point, I don't think. I literally have no idea what else I could do. Oh boy, I can't even open up the machine. I can't use any items because they're all trapped up there. What do you even do in this situation? Saw these. It's the only way forwards. This is actually a pretty severe problem. I think we may have to quit out into the menu and back in because we've lost all the items. And I can't even grab them to get them down either, which is a problem. My guess is that you're supposed to throw something at maybe that switch over there. Possibly. That's all I can really think of. Because there is nothing else. Oh, blimey. Here at all that I can use. In any capacity. So that's good. Right, I'm going to have to quit to the main menu. I think there's like literally no other way of doing this unless, hang on. Has it got an autosave? Autosaves. Refinery. Oh god, this is so difficult to use. Right, try that. Hey!
Only the engraving etched
Nice.
in the back of my mind can compare to the sight you must be seeing. Now power has returned. I wish I could be there with you, but circumstances do not allow for such frivolities. Maybe soon there is something you can do about that. But tell me, are there other belted conveyances now churning in the rock room? I think I know where they lead. It is some kind of heaven or utopia.
That was so very helpful of you, Red. That taught me literally nothing. Okay. So if I jump on here and grab the rock. Oh, did that really not hit it? No, I guess not. I mean, other than doing this, I generally have no idea what else you are supposed to do in this situation. So what's he got in his nose? Oh, blimey. No, it's not that, is it? It's to do this. The second gate in the refinery is not functioning. Cool. That's not helpful. The ladder in the refinery must be swung down. Great. That didn't help. What does that? Gotta swing it down. Go through there, why not? This This whole room has completely defeated my brain right now. I've completely lost in this one. Not a clue. First time ever. You would have thought there might be a vent somewhere or something that I could crouch into. And this surely should go on something, but what the bloody hell does that go on? There's nowhere for it to go. At all. Like, where do you put it? Nothing. Absolutely not a clue. Right, I guess if the chat actually has any hints at all, and I know someone who would probably look up hints, like Winch, I will actually take them at this point, because I am legitimately stuck now. This is an area that I really have no idea what I'm doing for once. I am stuck. Unless I can hit it with my hammer? Maybe. Let me try that actually. See if we can hit the ladder with the hammer. I wonder if that'll work. If it is that simple, that's just going to be annoying. Is it going to just be with the hammer? Alright, what about the pickaxe? Found hints online, you'll send them in Discord. Oh, that's fabulous, thank you. That would be handy, to be honest. Because otherwise I'm legitimately stuck. I really don't know at this point. I really thought I might have found something then by doing this, but no. Can I actually break this table? I guess not. That would have been fun. Anyway, right. I am going to need a hint, because I legitimately haven't got a clue at this point. Oh. Really? Seriously? I mean, they could have made that a little bit more obvious, I'm not gonna lie. The only downside is I don't have any more rocks. That's great, let's try it with one of these if possible. Never know, it might actually work. Supposed to use a rock, but we'll see if that works. If it works, then we're good. If not, we'll have to reload the save. Because I might need a rock. It's gonna work. Go on. It's not gonna work, is it? Probably. I'll give it a few seconds. Anyway, thank you for sending those, Tiger. That was very helpful. Yeah, I'm gonna have to load the save. I need a rock. Here we go.
In the back of my mind can compare to the sight you must be seeing.
Rock.
Now power has returned. I wish I could be there with you, but circumstances do not allow for such frivolities. Maybe
Okay,
soon
so
there's
apparently
something
if I put it in here,
But tell me, are there ever melted
that
containers
does
without
it.
churning in the rock room? I think I know what they mean. It is some kind of heaven or utopia.
Apparently putting a rock in there is supposed to knock down the ladder. Apparently. Yep, there we go. Wow, that was not obvious in any capacity whatsoever. I'm not going to lie, that actually was pretty damn challenging. Right, anyway. Good. That's got rid of that impossible problem. Fabulous. Thank you for those hints. Or hint, I guess. Tiger, it was very helpful. Right, there we go. If I can block that with a rock. Yes. Definitely. Alright, so now I should be able to put that on there. And leave it be for a minute. We'll let that go down the other end quick. Right. I've got the Discord server also loaded up here, which is good if people would like to, you know, talk to me. Or just join the server and stuff. Right. Now, I do need a rock. We'll throw it there. Oh. Okay, right. Here we go. Apparently you're supposed to break this fan with a rock. Supposedly. I'm slightly questioning that, but yes. Apparently you break that with a rock. Yeah. I reckon we could just use one of those, I'll be honest. Probably be easier as well. So let's do that. There we go. Yes. A lot better than using a rock. Right, here we go. Let's go. Nice. Fabulous.
We are now such good and lasting friends. I have gifted you with my love. Perhaps you could gift me with something. After all, the laws of politeness would be shattered if you were to appear at my party without a gift. Poor Red is so hungry. He could eat both the horse and the young rippling stable hand. Sadly, pony flesh is so hard to come by in these parts, and man meat is so bland. If your eyes happened upon a scurrying rodent, would you deliver the crunchy feast by way of a final meal?
I'm surprised Winch didn't get all excited then about that lovely, awful puzzle I got stuck on. It's the sort of thing I expect from Winch. I remember this puzzle, alright. This steam puzzle. Yay. Alright, come on then. So that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, I think. Then again that one, then that one. I can't see. I can't tell. Then again that one, then 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 that at all if there's one back there or not. Maybe. It's too hard to see. Reminds me of the steam vents in Crash Bandicoot 1. Yay. Alright, come on. Oh, come on, I wasn't that close. Anyway, fine, whatever. Ow. Come on. Hurry up. There we go, then this one. Then... What? Surely not. I could have sworn it was... fuck it, we'll just die a million times to figure this out. It'll be easier at this point than trying to just do it without looking. It's this one, right? Yeah. Alright, then that. Yeah, so then it does that. And then it's that one, I think, but I can't tell because I can never bloody see it. It would help if you could see more, so... Hang on. I want to see this as much as I can. So that one, then that one, yeah. Then this one, and that one, then where? Stay on it, I think. Yeah, then that one. Then that one. Can't tell. No idea after that. We'll just have to guess. Right, so stay on this. Then this. And that. Then this, I guess. Then this. Then this. And then we're through. Right, awesome. There we go. Nice. It would be useful though if you could see a bit more, I have to admit, but it's fine, we figured it out. Also, what's up the stairs before I get too excited? I guess the way out. Probably. Let's not go through there just yet then. What's in here? Oh. I remember the steam vents that you were on about from Crash 1. Steam vents in Crash 1. Jiminy can't remember. What are the steam events in Crash 1? Has been a while since I last played Crash 1, to be fair. We are. Hold on a minute. Then we'll just use these casually, and then we'll go for a joyride. Woohoo! Down it goes, and boom. Hell yeah, boom. Train go boom. I ordered Domino's pizza. I'm gonna have a cookie with a cream egg on it. Ooh. I mean, the cookie's probably not so bad. The cream egg, ugh. That bit's bad. That bit, no, no. Cookie, good, good. Cream egg, no, no. There it is, the worm itself. In the machinery level on the last island, heavy machinery, the castle machinery. I'm trying to think of the steam vents though in that. I vaguely remember all that, I just don't remember any of the steam bits, I'll be honest. Lovely stuff. Right, let's get the codes then, shall we? I know the code's in the other room. Oh, there's the newspaper you need. That's good fun doing that. Nothing. There's a light switch somewhere around here, isn't there? Or is it in the other room? I guess it's in the other room. Right, newspaper. Oh, you bastard. There we go. Screwdriver, isn't it? There you go. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Somehow he managed to get the key that was as big as it was underneath that door. Don't quite know how he did that, but whatever. There they are. Look at those lovely leeches. Look at those beauties. Bouncing up and down, having a good time. You know, chilling out. Right, where's the UV light? Because you need the UV light in order to, you know, do stuff. Yes, I know they are. Where is this freaking light switch? There it is. There we go. Well, that was fun.
While you hunt for those delicate, melt-in-your-mouth mousy morsels, there are places you should not go, for fear of death. The Reaper lives here, just like you and I. And just like you and I, he must ingest the living flesh of those less fortunate than him. There is a small place that I do not want you to visit, even on your holidays, because it is dark and evil place that I've been. When the darkness has overwhelmed my small decaying mind, some bad things flowed from my mind and through my pen. The brilliant blue ink itself seemed to turn to blood to my grace. And by the way, should you turn peckish, red is at its finest sautéed with a little engine oil.
Engine oil, just what you want. I've seen cookie and cream egg, hopefully not on an actual pizza. Cream egg. Oh dear. Just none of it. None of it. Pizza's nice, obviously, and a cookie is nice on its own, but not the rest. Right then. There we are. Right, I think we've got everything we need here now. We'll take this worm with us because why not? You know, who doesn't want a dissected worm? Okay, that's actually quite entertaining. Whee! I love it. You can just swing the worm in circles. Whee! Who needs a big worm coming after you when you can spin the mini worm right round, right round? You spin my worm. Oh dear, right. See you later, worm. It was good fun. Do you not like cream eggs? Nope, I think they're the most disgusting thing ever. I hate cream eggs. Awful things. Truly awful. Do 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 do. Oh, I can sneak past it. I can't sneak past him. Really? He's not coming after me. I'm surprised, but fair enough. I'll take that opportunity and roll with it. Right. Have we got a code yet for this? I think we have. In. I don't know if you wrote it in here. No. Okay. Have we got a code somewhere? Got worm study. try this for a laugh. Oh, I actually thought it might work for a minute. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna work. It didn't work. We tried though. We did try very hard. Anyway. Well. Shall we see if my memory is good enough to try and remember this code from back in the days? I reckon it could do it. Oh, channel your inner thoughts of codes from all the years. What code could possibly be the right one? There's nothing wrong with me. Cream eggs are disgusting. Absolutely awful things. The cream in them is awful. The sugar levels in them are horrendous. It's awful. Right, let's try guessing something. Let's try 1, 2, 7. Let's try to think. 1, 2, 7. No, fuck it. 1, 2, 7, 1. Alright, no. Alright, let's try 1, 3, 7, 1. No. Damn it. I tried. I thought my brain might just be able to think of it, but no. Actually, where is this anyway? What is this area? Section C. Anyway. Oh. I do agree cream eggs are gross. Okay, good. Also, there's nothing wrong with me. It was good fun. And I can tell you everyone else probably would have agreed. Unfortunately, Winch is too dead to be available to obviously say that he would agree, but I'm sure he would have agreed with it too. Bollocks. Give me the hammer. Right, where have we not been? Shaft 13. We haven't been this way, have we? Alright, let's try this. Where's this gonna go? Aha! Alright, we're in somewhere different. Oh. Well, I can't move that. Why not? Really? You can't just push that. Alright, well I guess we're not going to be doing anything in here probably then. Unless we go all the way around. Great. Oh, brill. I should probably get the hammer out, shouldn't I? Right, definitely don't go that way. Or that way. Oh, what a hit. Go away. Ow. Do you mind? Right, well, we can't go that way. And I guess we can't go this way? Oh, we can actually. Alright, fair play. Oh, I love this jumping bug. It's actually really helpful. You can just spam jump in a tunnel and you move like twice as fast. Look at that. Right, the only problem is I now need something to block that. Yeah. Oh my god, do you want to get any heavier? Come on. Freaking stuck on that. There we go. Ah, that's better. Alright, there we go. Solid. Awesome. That wasn't so bad actually, that one. It was quite reasonable. Especially with the jumping glitch. It's really useful, that jumping bug. You just spam the crap out of it. It's great. Right, have we got a code? Blank note. That's really helpful. Oh, don't tell me I need to take the blank note to the bloody... Oh, I do, don't I? I need to take that to that UV room. I just came from the UV room. Oh, fine.
Unless my friends lie somewhere near you now.
I didn't think Winch would disappear. He was excited for this stream.
But a friend that's dead.
Well, I mean, he hasn't disappeared, I don't think. I think what's happened is he's passed out.
Ruptured,
Probably.
decomposing the pieces.
Well, what could be done is if somebody sort of like finds a way to, I don't know, slap him in the face or something to wake him up, then he'll probably be like, oh yeah, Overture. Simple. But it's true, he was very excited for this stream. So, he is a very big disappointment right now. Right, anyway, oi, let me through. Fine, I'm gonna have to take this bloody blank note, aren't I? All the way to that UV room. It's blatantly obvious it's got to go to the UV room. Where was the UV room? I didn't pay any attention to where that was. Where is the UV room? Was that the refinery, the UV room? Probably. You know what, we'll just run through this section, it's easier than trying to hide from the dogs. Oh. Well, this is a great area, isn't it? Freaking dead end. Hello, goodbye. Hello again. Right, refinery. This way, right? Oh my god, how many dogs are there? Right, refinery, you're in here, aren't you? I hope. I think this is where it was, isn't it? Awesome. Oh, I think we got the right area. Yeah, we got the right area. Cool, right, let's go. Right, this should then give us the code for that door. And then we can go through that door to what I believe will be the lake area. Pretty certain it's the lake area anyway. Okay, UV light, there's some text showing up on the blank piece of paper, you don't say. 1371. Hang on, didn't I guess that earlier? I did, didn't I? Because I did the first one I did was 1271, and then my second guess was 1371. I actually got it right. And that was for that door, but it just won't activate because we hadn't done the steps yet. But I actually got the right code. That's quite impressive. I can't believe I actually got the right code. Wow, my memory does remember codes after all. Bloody hell, that's impressive. It's a shame it didn't activate. It would have saved me having to go through that doorway earlier and everything. But here we are. It is what it is. Life is life. Right, let's go. Right, so we're going to the tool area, aren't we? Again, we can just run past the dogs, it's fine. Oh, actually, can we go in there? No, we can't. Excuse me. Ow. Right, this way. Anyway, right, so what was it? It was 1371, wasn't it? Yeah. 1371. Not like I got that right earlier or anything, you know. Totally not at all. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Okay.
Really, the hunger is becoming rather uncomfortable here. How far away are you? You cannot be far. I am held captive by a wall of stone in the northeast of the mine. As in any drama, there are many roles to be played. You must act the scientist in mixing potions, act the renegade in plots of destruction. On your travels for the tools with which you will fashion my rescue, you may discover the place of my last meal. Be careful. The shiny, solid floor of water is not as solid as it seems. Poor Red was almost swallowed whole. The two foolsy men who plummeted into my domain have long since departed, though not I expect from whence they came.
Sorry, Red, I don't really have time to muck around with you talking.
Feasting only began when the man became pungent, when the stench of life had gone, and only the sweet aroma of decay remained.
Right, anyway, there we go. We got through, and we are really at the last area of the game now, I know that. And it's basically going across the lake, getting this crowbar, which is the reference to Gordon Freeman from Half-Life 2. And then we need to mix a potion, well, an explosive basically, and then after that we go and say hi to Red and everything, and then that's the end. Right, we'll save it quick. Right, where's the crowbar again? Ah, it's over there. Right, now this is really difficult from memory, this bit. It looks solid, but not much as it seems down here. Won't catch me trekking across that. Well, you say that, but you will. I mean, looks pretty reasonable. There we go. No need to worry, see? Oh, my ribs are killing me on my right hand side today. They really are. Steady. Steady. Brake already. Come on, brake. Brake. Why won't you brake? Feels very short, this game, or is it because you have just breathed through it besides that one room? To be fair, the game is quite short because obviously it was split into parts, and of course you've got Black Plague, right? Which was kind of like, you know, there we go. Part, well, I guess you could argue it was part 2 of this. So combining them together kind of made the full experience. And then I guess you have Requiem if you really want to count that, so then you add on a bit more. But yeah, this was fairly short, this one. Oh, come on, that really was too small? But the other one wasn't, seriously? Fine. But to be fair, I did go through the whole beginning part of this game really fast. There's no denying that. I did sort of breeze through the beginning quite fast. I suppose if I hadn't ever played it before, then yeah, probably wouldn't have done that, but there we are. Right, come on then, break the ice. Come on. There we go. There we are. And I guess might as well do it over there. There we go. You can actually see fish models under the water as well here, which is quite cool. Let's go this way around. There we go. Nice, and there's the hand. And yes, that is a reference to Gordon Freeman, this one. Because you can actually see, I think, on the crowbar itself something. Yeah, there you go. That's upside down, but there you go. Freeman, basically, Freeman's crowbar. So there it is. I think it's this, right? Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Thanks, Freeman. I appreciate the crowbar. Love the way I can't throw his hand for some reason, unless I do that. As you do. I do love the fish models and that under the water. It's a shame they don't move. That would have been cool. But, yeah, better than nothing, I guess. Right, let's go... What's the best way around? Probably this way again. There we are. Right, awesome. Right, well, we got what we needed. So, that's the end of the lake. Right, the crowbar, from my memory, is needed for, I think, it's needed for getting into the room with the chemicals. But it has been a while. I can't quite remember the ending of this game fully compared to the beginning. Mainly because I think the beginning of it is a bit more just interesting and memorable. Right, anyway, we've done the lake. So we need to go up to, I think, the far left-hand door. The incinerator is the end of the game, I know that much. So I think it's the far left-hand door. So basically just go up the corridor. Might as well just run past the dogs again. It's really not that big of a deal. Hello. Actually, you might be able to distract the dog by doing this. Did that work? I think that actually worked. I genuinely think that worked. Wow. That's hilarious. Anyway, fine. There you go. I distracted the dog. In the most incredible way. I just run in a circle and the dog completely ignores you. It's good that. Oh, there's another dog. Right, chemical storage. Here we are. It's either this door or the other one. No, it's this one. There you go. Are dogs the only enemies? No, there's dogs and spiders, obviously. Normally, with the spiders, people would usually try and attack them with the pickaxe or something, but I haven't really done that. I've just sort of run past them and tried to not spawn them. If you know what you're doing with the spiders, then obviously you can avoid them a lot. But usually there's a lot more in terms of the spiders. Then there's the big worm, who you're about to see right now, actually. But yeah, there's the big worm that's coming now, who you saw earlier. And there he is. Make it across like this. Yes, I can. Quicker. Oh my god. Much quicker. Yeah, no, not quick enough. Ugh. I wish it was easier to switch in and out your items. It would be a lot easier if you could just put the item away quickly. Even the hotkey stuff doesn't really do it justice. Why do you even need that whacking animation like that? No, don't have enough time. No! Oh, come on! I wanted to jump, you prick. Oh, fuck's sake. I remember this section being very unfair, and it still is unfair to this day. You get hardly any time to react to this. No time at all. You need more time. It's like split section reactions. There we go. Then you do this. There we go. absolutely insane how quick you have to be.
My brain can barely imagine the feats of action man like heroics you must be performing to save old Red. I am waiting so close now for you to blow down the walls of my earthbound prison cell and release me from this mortal coil.
Anyway, there you are. Right, might as well heal my character at this point. Rations. Yeah, and there's the chemicals that you need. It's always good fun, this step. Although I basically remember the chemicals you need to mix off by heart. Because I have played this section enough in my life to remember how annoying it is if you don't remember this stuff. There it is. Chemical. I love the way they make it so obvious, don't they? It could be anything, but no, it's chemical. Thank you. There we go. There's the next chemical. I can't remember if all the chemicals are here or not. I think they are all here, but I could be wrong. Should have all of them pretty much. There's the other one. Are there any others? Any more chemicals? Chemical. Nope. It's got to be at least one more, obviously. There's some more beef jerky that I, again, have not used in any capacity in this game. I never use the beef jerky. You can use it to distract the dogs, but I just don't really see the point. Right then. I believe we've got all the chemicals now. Yeah. I feel certain we got all the chemicals. Okay, let's have a look. A, B, C, D, E, F. Yes, can we put these in order? It would actually be really quite helpful. It's awful having them out of order like that. There we are. Alright, fabulous. Okay, let's go. We've got all that we need. So then I guess we have to head over to the chemical room, which should be, I think, this way. Somewhere. The incinerator, yeah, that's the one we want. Is there a dog down here? No. Incinerator. Is this the incinerator? Yes. Not strong enough hands. I need to use a tool to force it open. Where's Freeman's crowbar? There you go. Oh, man.
Where are you, my shiny knight? Have you really made it this far? I wait, and yet the pot never boils. I remain trapped in my den of iniquity. Perhaps the gods have toyed with me once more. Sentenced me to yet more years in this place of eternal nightlight. But now, maybe my ill advice has ended you. Have you rung death's doorbell? Please don't leave poor Ren all alone once more, like all the others.
All this just to get to a laboratory room. It's quite nuts, really, but here we are. It is what it is. There we go. Absolutely bugger all. Oh god, that double vision is rough. Right, we'll save it quick, actually. For your information, by the way, Tiger, and I guess everyone else, that is now the end of the enemies in the game. At this point, we've gone past them all now. Right, let's put the, where is it? Empty beaker on. What was this bit for again? I actually can't remember what the string bit for. Oh, is this for the? Oh, it's for the fuse for the thing, right? Right then. So now I need to mix it. Notes. Chemical notes. So I do remember this basically off by heart because of the letters. It's all about the letters. They basically give you the answer, if you like, effectively. But yes, the letters are what you need. Right, so yes. So it should be, as I remember it. Oh, hang on. Forgot this. What? What's wrong with that? What else am I missing? I'm confused. What else did I miss? What does he need? Why can't you use this? Ah, there we go. Just didn't accept it. I ate it. It was nice. Expensive though. I'm sure it probably was expensive. Right, anyway, it should be D and then it should be E. F, sorry. There you go. Yeah, there we are. Done it. £7 for 2 cookies. Bloody hell, that's insanely expensive. Be better off buying an actual packet of cookies. Alright. There we go. I love the way that I always remember that chemical thing off by heart now in my head. It's just permanently stuck in my head. Oh, come on. That was hardly a jump worthy of killing me. I don't accept that, game. I don't accept that at all. That was barely anything. That's an overreaction, if I say so, game. There we go. Then we put this over here. There we are. And then we get that. And then finally we get that. And then we frickin' leg it. All the way back here. There we go. Done. And we're in. Yeah, Domino's cookies are nice, and to be fair, Domino's can be nice, but very expensive. That's why when my friend Phil comes here, or I go to him, because his work gives him discount vouchers all the time on Domino's, we end up getting family meals basically from Domino's for an ultra cheap discount. It's really nice. Right. I don't think I can go this way yet, can I, to be fair? No, not yet. I need to go and see Red first. Who is in here?
Good evening. You actually came. There is much that should leave my throat box now, but words elude me. You came, you are so pretty, but I am really bad. The underworld already beckons me, so I suppose one further misdemeanor will change little. It is false pretension, and not guiding light with which I have led you here. I cannot give you the answers you want. You may wish to find what it is you seek, but that is a fiction. You cannot know what it is you sought through the vast leaden doorway, or else you would seek anything else in the world. No, the key stays with me, in here, so the life that has led me, horrible as it may be, is
better still than the life that waits for you, hungry behind those doors. As replacements go, you shall be admirably abnormal. But you must wonder why this metal burning chamber is talking to you in a voice you knew only as Red. For it is I, your companion, residing within. You see, I have waited for this day so many years. They won't let me die. The parts of my head are not my own, and I cannot take my life. It is against the rules. Please, the pain has gone on for so long. All I wanted was a friend, but now the time for chit-chats and marshmallows by the fire is ended, and I hope that soon so shall my life. I have knocked on the death's door for so long. Please, let him invite me in for tea.
Dun dun dun. I can push the ignition button and you'll burn, my friend. But in all fairness, I would argue you probably don't want to burn, you know, you could just have a good time, but fair enough, I guess you've been down here for like 30 years, so here you go. There he is, that's Red. That's Red. He's looking pretty red, don't you think? Yes, poor guy. Anyway, at least he had some time in the game, I guess. Off we go into his room. Here we go. Red's room. Effectively, Red goes insane. He looks black, not red. Nah, he's all red, really. The black is just extra layer, you know. He is red, though. It's kind of depressing, really. He was age 14 when he gets trapped down here. Age 14 and then gets trapped down here for like 30 years. It's kind of a bit rough, isn't it? It's a long time. Lovely. I'm loving some of these books on the floor. Is it? It's a fake burger. Not quite. Red's mattress could have used a clean, in all fairness. Just saying. Look, there's a book. Whoop, there's a book called Red. As you can see, Red, the book. Save it, why not? Save Red dying. Might as well. I mean, it doesn't make much of a difference, to be fair, but right at the end of the game. But yeah, why not? We'll save it. That's kind of creepy, the way that they got an eyeball in it. I mean, look at that. It's just weird. Big massive mouth there. And there's the toilet, I suppose. And there it is. Right, screwdriver. Right. Oops. Okay. There you go. That's it. And now it's time to end the game. Once we get the crowbar. But yes, this is basically the end of the game now. Oh, it's the Penumbra tech demo song. Might have to play the tech demo one day. It's kind of just a general small thing that they chose to make to show off what they could do to a publisher. But it's still kind of neat. But anyway, that's Penumbra Overture. Oh, I haven't heard this song in a while. This is quite a catchy song. The ending is underwhelming. I mean, the ending sets up Penumbra Black Plague is the point. If you remember Black Plague from when we streamed it last year, effectively they're aliens in the end that are inside of that research building that you go into there at the end. The idea of this game really was to build up kind of the forefront before the sort of, I guess, secret lab. And yeah, well, as a result, that's effectively what they did. And then they left it on a cliffhanger where effectively you get knocked out by one of the alien guys, but of course you wouldn't know that at the time. And then Black Plague obviously, you know, reveals that you get knocked out by one of the aliens, and then the alien comes along and, well, drags you off. But yeah, Overture's ending is quite a sort of, I would say, quick ending, really. I mean, the main focus of, I guess, the real ending of Overture is more Red dying, because of course Red tortured you and everything throughout the whole game, so the focus is definitely on Red. But, you know, in all fairness, they did set up at least something for Black Plague, the sequel. Now, I'll admit, I prefer Black Plague massively to Overture. I do think Black Plague is a better game. I played Overture a lot of times in my life, obviously, and, you know, I still think Overture is decent. It's definitely dated. I mean, they all are, because they were made years ago, in all fairness, the Penumbras. So, yeah, of course they're a bit dated by today's standards, and obviously with Amnesia they really went all out with the engine updates. But, you know, they're still very good games, in my opinion. I still really enjoy the Penumbras. I just think with this one, what's really good about it is really how intense it is, so to speak. You know, it's a very tense game overall most of the time when you're trying to sneak around corridors and so on. Obviously you can, you know, use the hammer and things to attack the enemies, and you can kill them, in all fairness, in this game. Obviously you can't do that in Black Plague onwards, but yeah, in this one you could. It's definitely a tense game. I think the biggest problem that I have mainly with Overture is a lot of the time it feels kind of empty, I think is the right word to say for it. Not like it's like a super empty game with nothing going on, but very much like all the environments feel like they don't have quite that much going on in the main hub areas, I think is the right way of going about that. Because obviously you go off into loading screens to go into unique areas, whereas the main hub areas are mostly just sort of tunnels, effectively, with dogs roaming around them. But this was kind of corrected to an extent, really, with Black Plague, where when you start going around those corridors, in the case of that one, they have little side rooms that you can go into and things as well a lot more frequently, so it feels like there's a lot more going on, and it's a bit more connected with each area. But yeah, yeah, we did stream Black Plague last year, and we also streamed Requiem as well. Requiem I did last year in the end because I hadn't streamed it on the channel before, and obviously, like I said, you know, the whole idea is that we were going to try and stream all the Penumbras on the channel. Obviously we had streamed this game in the past, many years ago now, Overture, but it's more the fact that we hadn't streamed it for so long. I felt like we might as well come back and play Overture at some point anyway. The other reason for playing this one, Overture, is because the game that I'm going to play with Winch when he comes, Prisoner of Fate, is effectively a prequel to the whole Penumbra series. So it basically goes over Red's story. So the guy that we basically incinerated at the end, it's his story of when he first goes to the mine and then how he gets trapped in it, what happens throughout all the years, etc. So Prisoner of Fate is very much a full-on prequel that really goes over and explains how the entirety of Penumbra even exists in the first place. So it's why I'm quite excited to play Prisoner of Fate, and overall why I really want to actually play that at some point soon. But yeah, this game is the perfect way to sort of prepare for that, because, you know, it's got Red in it. Red is who you play as in Prisoner of Fate. In general, I guess you could argue that probably a lot of the levels are going to have the mines featured in them inside a Prisoner of Fate. I think that's kind of a guarantee. So it would make logical sense to play something that has that sort of thing as well. I don't really know with Prisoner of Fate how far they go with Red. For example, I don't know if they make him go into the bunker bit where the actual research stuff all is and so on. Very much, or whether it's more focused only in the mines or what. I have no idea, obviously, because I haven't played it and I haven't really seen anything of it, so I have no idea. But yeah, it could be anything, really. It could be anything, but still, the Penumbra Overture in general is not a bad game. I think it's probably the weaker out of more like the Penumbras, but I still think it's a good game. I think it's definitely still got the tension there. I just feel like it's dated in a fair amount of areas, but it's still good. The one that I considered the best out of the mainline games anyway is Black Plague. I have no question of that. Black Plague is the best. But, you know, this is obviously better than Requiem, but that's not very difficult, is it? Requiem's very much a game that exists. That's as far as I go with Requiem. But I do obviously believe that, you know, the fan-made stuff, obviously, that's linking very well to the main games by Frictional, like Necrolog, Twilight of the Archaic and stuff like that, are actually really good games. Really solid. So Prisoner of Fate, I feel, will be really good overall. But there we are. I look forward to seeing that game. What, Prisoner of Fate? I look forward to seeing Prisoner of Fate too. I'm quite excited for Prisoner of Fate. Yeah, if you want to see Black Plague, you know, I did stream it last year, so you can check that out if you want. It definitely is a more, should we say, action-packed, but without being able to kill things and so on, game. It's got less tension in it in terms of creeping around. You're more, most of the time in Black Plague, going to be absolutely legging it away from the enemies. Whereas in this game, you hide a lot more with the enemies, I find. It's just kind of how it goes. But yes. Oh, and also in Black Plague, they don't bring back the enemies much. The worm comes back briefly. The spiders, I mean, they don't come back, so to speak. They come back as visions. And then also the, what they called, the dogs, from my memory, again, just come back as visions. They don't actually come back as proper enemies. It's more about the alien people in Black Plague. Whoa, there's a video on my channel from in a few months, 10 years ago. Let's play. Yeah, probably was about 10 years ago that I first ever did that. Obviously, I never finished it. That playthrough. That was a long time ago, I remember that. That was 10 years ago now, was it? 10 years. Bloody hell. 10 years since I did that. God. So I did a mini playthrough video of this game all the way back. What, when like Black Ops 3 came out? So yeah, that was a long time ago, wasn't it? Jesus. God, I would have been with the shit mic and everything as well. That's how long ago that was. Watching Alex stream it 4 to 5 years ago. It's funny seeing how Alex's room has changed. Yeah, it probably has changed, to be fair. It's been a while. I always have these massive gaps with Overture when I stream it. It's quite interesting, really. I guess it's one of those games, isn't it, to be fair. But yeah. Oh, and also, while we're here, Tiger and John, if you're still here, what happened to this highlights video that's supposed to be coming? Where is it? What's going on? Freaking finger. Gonna have to put some Vaseline on it again, because it's getting bloody painful again. It's been a very short stream, you know, in the end. Like, I'm shocked at how well I managed to get through that. 3 hours and what, like 15, less than that, managed to get through Overture. That's really quite impressive, actually. I don't know. I've left it in John's hands, yeah. Unbelievable, really. Yes, John needs to throw it out, or else we'll have to start making, you know, 2026 as one. I had a bit of trouble with its files, and audio, so I had to redo a lot of it. Oh no, that's a horrifying thing. Oh, dearie me. It is horrifying. Anyway, this has been a really short stream, in all fairness. It almost feels too short. Only 3 hours and 14 minutes, pretty much. Every stream that we do is normally about, like, what, 5 to 6 hours at the very least? So this feels really short. It's kind of weird, actually, how short this is. Well, yeah. I wonder if Alex did. Haven't uploaded in 9 years though. COD campaign. No, we're not playing the bloody Black Ops 7 campaign. I'm fine, thank you. I don't even want to boot up Black Ops 7. I'm not interested. I'm trying to think of what could even be done at this point before I just decide to end it. Is there anything that I could easily quickly go to? Could do maybe Resident Evil Revelations 2 raid mode or something. I don't know, should we do that? Is it worth it? I'm not sure if it's worth it or not really. In some ways I'd almost say no. Screw it, we won't do raid mode, it's fine. Right, well anyway, I guess I've got a fair bit of time to have a little chat quickly before I probably end this and move on with my life, i.e. eating the rest of my dinner. But yeah. What is there to go over? I guess there is one thing to go over, which is the podcast thing. I've been looking into it for your information. I have been looking into the podcast idea. I still think it would be a good idea, and I'm still interested in doing that sort of thing. And I'm kind of just thinking about how I want to go about doing the podcast thing on the channel. But I think it would be an interesting idea. It'd definitely be something different for the channel, that's for sure. And overall something that, I don't know, would just be kind of different for me to sit down and effectively just create a podcast about a particular topic and go over that really. And of course those could either be videos or streams, and now YouTube has a dedicated podcast like section effectively now on the channel, which is really good, by the way. I'm glad they got that. So yeah, you could just sit there and do that now. I'm all for that actually. It's a great idea, so yeah, you could do podcast stuff really quite happily. But yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of things you can do for podcasts for video games really, and there's actually quite a lot you can talk about, especially if you're like me and you're a variety gaming channel. So yes, there's a lot open to it. It's going to take me some time to obviously sit down and think about how to exactly do the podcast stuff, but I can certainly make it work. And obviously I can invite other people to come on and be a part of those podcasts as well and talk about different topics, etc. It doesn't have to obviously just be me on my own. So yeah, this is a good way to mix it up and do some good things on that front. So yeah, podcasts I have thought about a bit more. So there you go. It's not been completely lost on me since I mentioned it, I think last year now, or whenever we mentioned that before. I think it was last year. It's not been completely lost. It is still a possibility. But yeah. Yeah. Podcast streams are something I'm thinking of doing on my channel in the future. Well, there you go. So even Tiger is thinking about podcasts. They're not a bad idea. They're also a great idea if you just want to, if you like, sit down and talk. That way you can just talk. You don't have to always be sitting down playing something all the time, which is not a bad thing in all fairness, actually. Especially where you can talk about some interesting topics. So there's all sorts you can do for podcasts. So I am actually quite interested in doing that. Maybe when Winch is here, I'll do a podcast and ask him why he, I don't know, changes his name all the time. That'd be a good podcast. The podcast why we figure out why Winch changes his name all the time. Nah, but we can come up with some stuff, I'm sure. So yeah, there's that. I guess the COD Zombie Guides website has had some pretty big updates added to it lately. In fact, I have had a chance to sit down and go and do some pretty big updates for it. So yeah, that's got a lot more content on it, and actually is really starting to bulk out now. It's got most stuff on it actually. Obviously there's still a lot to go on it, but it's getting there. It's certainly getting there, and I think it will probably be nearly at a point of being complete fairly soon, but we will see. But still, great resource for people that need it, of course, for guides when playing all the different zombie games and Extinction, of course. And yeah, I mean, you can find all sorts of stuff there. So it's something I highly recommend. I really do. Right, and then I guess for streams going forwards, I would like to return us back to the HP mob maps again at some point soon. I was having a lot of fun doing that, of course, and, you know, everyone likes their HP and everyone loves the HP mob maps, it seems. It's quite a popular thing these days. But obviously you do need to have your odd breaks every once in a while from just doing obviously the same franchise and aspect all the time. Don't get me wrong, the mob maps are obviously different from each other, of course, and they're all very good. I really enjoy them. But, you know, it is just HP again and again and again and again, so you do need to have some kind of gap, which is what we've had. So we've had that gap. So we will think about going and looking at some of those again. The Battlefront mob map side, I'm trying to get quite a few mob maps together before doing a stream for that, because I kind of want us to have a lot of mob maps available to look at for that game. Possibly even Battlefront 1 as well, we'll think about that. But yeah, obviously I want to find good mods that I consider worth, you know, the time to go and cover on stream, etc. And also you have to bear in mind, you need to get some of the mods that don't have music automatically turned on all the time in them for Battlefront, because obviously it's all copyrighted, that music, because it's Star Wars. But yes, I'm looking into that. I've got quite a few mob maps already and everything, so there's quite a lot already available to do if I wanted to, but we'll see if I can find a bit more before we do it. But still, it is going to come. We are going to stream some Battlefront 2 mob maps, and that's classic Battlefront 2, by the way, not the EA one. Spider-Man, obviously we'll finish up Spider-Man 2 at some point. That'll probably be a short stream because there's not much of that game left. We'll stream other Spider-Mans as well. I have a feeling what I'll probably do after Spider-Man 2 is either Edge of Time, Shattered Dimensions, or Web of Shadows. I kind of fancy going to either of those three games because they're all quite good games, and in my opinion something that's more interesting to stream. So probably something like that. Yeah, there you go, all sorts of things. I wonder what happened to Jappy. Wasn't that Jasper? That was Jasper, wasn't it? I think that was Jasper, I'm pretty sure. It'll be great to see. I hope it'll be great to see. I mean, that is the idea. It wouldn't be so great if it wasn't great to see after all. But yes, no, hopefully it'll be interesting. The Battlefront, in my opinion, mob maps are always usually very good. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's nice to cover Star Wars on the channel, and it's something that I don't mind doing. Also, speaking of Star Wars, we should probably cover KOTOR again, especially given that it's been about 4 years since we last streamed KOTOR 2. It's not like it's been a long time or anything. So, we should do KOTORs again. I'm semi-tempted for us to go and do KOTOR 1 first, and then maybe go to KOTOR 2 again, but maybe just restart it, especially as I would have lost my save for the stream anyway long ago, because it was on the old PC as well, that. So yeah, it's long gone. I mean, we could maybe mix the two of them together. We'll see, I'll think about it. But we should bring back KOTORs. They are actually, in my opinion, really good games. I love the KOTOR games. They're like 2 of my most loved games of all time. So, of course, I'd be happy to bring them back. We've also got the KOTOR remake coming at some point. Probably, I'm guessing, next year or the year after. So, yeah. Should probably do KOTOR 1 original before the remake comes out. Be a good idea. Anything else? Anything else? There probably is, and I just can't remember what it is. But no, I have got things planned. I, in all fairness, am taking the channel review like this year in a much more structured format, and really just trying to kind of experiment a bit with it, but also do things that I believe people want a lot more. I.e., I have looked at what people have asked for over the years and have kind of gone, okay, let's try and focus in those areas a bit more then. So, yes, I am looking for your information, people that do request things. I do actually look. Although if it's Sims and that, then no. But, you know, anything else that's good, sure. I'm sure Mel would hate that, but it's just the truth. Anyway, there you go. But, yeah, I am structuring things a little bit more differently this year for the channel. There is stuff happening in different ways. I would quite like to also see if I can interview some game devs this year as well. We will try our best with that. We really will. Obviously, you can't make any promises with that one. That's always a tough one. But I will try very hard to see if we can do something. And to be honest, if we could actually stream or just record videos with devs to talk about different games. It doesn't matter what games there really are in some ways. I've played so many in my life, I could happily talk about many different ones. But, you know, if the devs are available and they want to talk, then of course I'd be more than happy to talk to them. And I think it would be very interesting overall. And of course, if that does happen, then obviously I'll let everyone know on the channel. So that way, if you have something you want to ask that dev, then of course you could ask the question on a post that I create, for example, and then I can sneak it into obviously the chat with the developer. So, you know, it'd be really good in that regard. I think that would be awesome. Still, I definitely think that, you know, talking to developers is always a fascinating thing. I mean, obviously I've done it myself anyway with different game developers over time, and you always get some fascinating subjects to talk about, and just generally some fascinating outcomes overall of stuff that you normally wouldn't know. So yeah, I mean, it would be great to talk to some of these HP devs, for example. You know, there's all sorts of stuff you could ask them about the HP games over time, and I think that really a lot of people always focus on trying to talk to the sort of the early PC in particular developers, which, don't get me wrong, that's awesome, and I think it would be cool to talk to them maybe one day, some of them. But, you know, it's interesting to me that with HP in particular, no one ever seems to talk to the developers later on in the HP franchise. You know, some of these console exclusive games, for example, in the early HP times, like HP 3 for PS2, for example, or HP 2 for PS2, etc. Likewise, you've got the later games, you know, like HP 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? You know, no one ever really seems to talk to those developers at all. And as far as I'm aware, no one's bothered to even try and contact any of them, which is surprising. I would have thought the HP community would actually do that. And in all fairness, it would be fascinating to talk to a developer for HP 4 in particular. It's a game that I really would love to have a proper chat with a developer about, and kind of just understand a little bit more about how that development cycle went on, what exactly happened with HP 4 to make it so different, and in the end, if you like, quite hated by the community as a result. You know, it'd be interesting to just know a little bit more about what was going on. And you get these sort of things, right, with games where usually you have obviously you have QA, of course, right, like me back at Rocksteady and so on, who obviously test the game constantly to see if there are problems, etc. But you also have playtesters, you know, that exists as well, and these are people that are usually invited in to playtest particular builds of the game, obviously on NDAs, for a little bit of time, and then they provide feedback about the general experience. And it makes me wonder if HP4 really had any playtesting done for it, given that I would have thought that the playtesters would have probably had the feedback of, you know, I don't like the changes. It feels a bit too much of a action sort of whack 'em up shooting kind of experience compared to past HP games. Where's the free roam? Why does it feel so sluggish to do anything with the AI? Things like that, you know. I'm just surprised that a playtest session wouldn't pick that up don't get me wrong, obviously making big changes is a hard thing to do late in development, but if they didn't have any at all, then that's really bad. But also if they didn't have any until like the very end of the game's life cycle, that's also really bad. So yeah, it'd just be interesting to talk to these guys. I think you can find out a lot over time from all these developers. Yeah, but there you are. Just a general thing that I would like to try and do this year if at all possible. I think it'll be possible. It's just about finding the right people and the right subjects. But there you are. Anyway, yeah, I think to be fair, other than that, I mean, there are other things, but we'll be here forever if I go over everything, so there you go. Still, we did Penumbra Overture today. I'm glad we did this. It's nice to come back and play this again after so long, so to be fair, it was interesting coming back to this once more and kind of experience it after playing both Penumbra Black Plague and Requiem last year, especially considering that Requiem was the last Penumbra game we played on the channel, and of course Requiem is the worst Penumbra game ever made, so it's quite nice to at least redeem it with a decent-ish Penumbra game. Oh dear. I'm hoping to get BO7 next week. I'll keep you updated whether I do or not. Ah, well, there you go. I mean, if you do, that's great, obviously. I'm probably not going to play BO7 again until the new map is out, I'll be honest with you, which is March, I think. I'll play the new map, obviously, when it comes out, and that's cool. But I'm really not that desperate to jump back on it again until then. I really don't care enough to go back on it anymore at the moment. I know I need to complete this Astra Malorum Easter egg properly at some point when I can be bothered. I just can't be bothered as it currently stands. I really can't. It's the first zombies game actually ever, I think, in history where I've got to the stage where I legitimately cannot be bothered to do a maps Easter egg in any capacity. I've just lost the will to care. All I did in the end, because it was the only thing I cared for, was to get the ending cutscene, so I just decided to boot up freaking directed mode to go and get that. And it didn't take long to get it, obviously, but in general, all I cared for was that ending cutscene. But yeah, I mean, the thing is, I do think that Black Ops 7 so far is better than 6. There's no denying that. I do actually think it's a much better experience for zombies. I think it's definitely been a more creative than Black Ops 6 2. But at the end of the day, both of them are quite boring to play, in all honesty. Especially if you are like me right now and you've gone back and played a lot of the older zombie games. And you come and play the new ones again, like Black Ops 7. It doesn't help, shall we say. It certainly makes a big impact on the, you know, fun aspect, shall we say. Zombies, by the way, just for clarity, and just in general, I think COD as a nutshell, but in particular zombies right now, is in a diabolical state. I really mean diabolical, and that's not just from the game's perspective of it, you know, being the same gameplay as Black Ops 6 for the most part, with some slight changes, etc. No, it's worse than that. It's the fact that the whole community for it right now is pretty much dead. And it really is. Like, the actual casuals have left it. The general consensus of people wanting to play zombies at the moment, at least for the modern stuff, is really, really bad. You know, there's really not a lot of people that want to play it much. And overall, it's just quite incredible to see if you were to sort of sit down and look at viewership in particular and so on, of Black Ops 6 versus Black Ops 7, for example, zombies content. Black Ops 7 zombies content is like that in comparison to Black Ops 6, and even Black Ops 6 had its troubles. But yeah, Black Ops 7 has really gone down, which is kind of a pity to an extent, because in my opinion Black Ops 7 content is better than Black Ops 6. I really think it is better, So it's a little bit of a shame, but I can understand why it's happened, of course, and I get the situation, obviously, with it all. But it's really hit zombies this time round. This is the first time ever where I think now you could safely say, depending on what obviously the rest of the life cycle is like for Black Ops 7 with its remaining 4 maps now, including this new one. You know, if they're not basically perfect at this point, and they literally do have to be perfect now, I really think that the zombies as a mode is in quite serious trouble. And I've never seen a drought, if you like, for zombies so bad before. I've been through multiple zombie droughts in my lifetime of playing the mode. I mean, even Black Ops 4, for example, had drought and problems. It wasn't really bad, but it had its issues. And then you look at Vanguard, for example, which was god-awful. But even Vanguard back then still had a bit more care from the community, mainly because the game that came before it, Cold War, was really loved by everyone and in general was actually a pretty solid game. So everyone just kind of looked at Vanguard as, oh, okay, it's just going to be a one-off, you know, failure, and that's that. But unfortunately what we've really had now is basically back-to-back either failures or lackluster experiences. So in all honesty, yeah, it really needs to change big time now, and I'm not sure they're going to achieve it in Black Ops 7 really, no matter how hard they try. I think we really have finally hit that point now where they're not going to recover the community unless in the next game they make in, what, 2029 or whatever it is a completely fresh experience that feels more attuned and everything to older zombies experiences. It has to be. And also they have to get good story writers. Right now, the story for Black Ops 7 is very much just Black Ops 3 rebooted, if you like, or a remake if you really want to go that far, of Black Ops 3 zombie story. It literally is at the end of the day. So yeah, it's a difficult one. I mean, I'm hopeful that the rest of the maps will be good, of course, but I'm not holding too much in my breath for that to happen, shall we say. We'll see. Either way, I'm still going to look into getting it. I found it cheap in some places. I'm sure you have. I'm not really surprised that Black Ops 7 is cheap in many areas. But yeah, overall, I think what will really surprise me with Black Ops 7 is, of course, I know the budget for it now will be cut right down because of its sales being god awful and everything. So it really is the case now that Black Ops 7 needs to freaking ace whatever it has left going for it. And yeah, I mean, for zombies, it's going to have its budget cut now, of course, which always is a bad thing for zombies. It always impacts it. So we'll see, but I think it's going to impact the maps probably quite heavily. It'll probably impact the story I'm sure they were going for at the end of the day, and the general content that we'll be getting, which is never a good thing. And if it happens, it's going to absolutely kill this mode. If, however, they've managed to somehow pull a fast one on Activision, and have managed to build all these maps and made them really good and over the top, then obviously we'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, I have my doubts somehow. But who knows? Who knows? There's still time yet. There's still time. Although I have to confess that this next map coming, from what has been said about it being just Nuketown Zombies, 3 versions of it with portals that you use to transfer yourself to each version of Nuketown. Yeah. Unless those Nuketown maps are incredible, I don't see it doing too well, I'll be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, yeah, we'll leave it at that, I think. Yeah, so there you go. Anyway, it was cool doing Penumbra Overture today. I obviously appreciate people that came by the stream today and came to be a part of it. Obviously, apologies for the slow start up. I, in all honesty, was not expecting to have this much trouble just getting Penumbra Overture to actually work with Streamlabs. I was amazed at how much trouble it caused. Totally unexpected. I still think it was Streamlabs update that broke that, but we'll see. Anyway, hopefully we won't have these problems all the time, because that would be really depressing. It might explain though why I've had trouble with streaming the emulator games and showing off the achievement stuff, possibly. I don't know, I'll have to play around with that and see if that is a problem, because that is weird. But anyway, might be an issue. Right, so next week we'll obviously come back for streaming. I'm not sure what we'll stream next week. We might possibly do some HP mob mats again. I'll think about that. So, yeah, I'll think about what we'll do. But either way, we'll do something cool, I guess. There you are. Right, I'll leave it there. So, yeah, appreciate that as per usual. And, well, I guess see you next Saturday then. So, hope you got scared shitless in the caves. And if you've got a dog, possibly lock it outside tonight, or else it might eat you. So, yeah, see you later, everyone. Have fun.